Okay, so I'm now streaming. Yay! Only 12 minutes late. But we haven't started yet, so I'm gonna be later than this.
Yep. I think everyone is here.
Yeah, except for Andrew, who didn't say he was coming, which is
Yeah.
lame. I'll kick him in his butt.
He also hasn't replied to all the chat. I'm assuming he's not involved.
Probably busy with work, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then we have everyone here. Welcome to the first ever Pixels and Pagans Monster Hunt.
Woo!
As you all know, but for the folks at home, Pixels and Pagans is a collaborative D&D world based in 8-bit stuff made by my co-host Gabe Hernandez, who is to my left on my screen. I don't know where I am on his screen.
He's to my left, right, something. He's the guy who's beautiful.
Snake.
Shut up.
Snake.
Ignore it.
Snake is derailing my monologue.
Yeah, talk about the show. What's up?
Yeah, so for today's excursion, we're going to be doing a little monster hunt. It's going to have some shades of Witcher 3 and a lot more shades of Carmen Sandiego than I think I originally meant. But that's all right.
Monster Hunter World?
Sure, if I'd ever played a Monster Hunter game, probably.
As long as I don't have to get jellicle.
No, I only get to improv a cat session once. Improv cats once, shame on me. Improv cats twice, your players just leave in droves. So, we will begin at the... first of all, can everyone see the world map?
Yep.
Yep. You are represented by this little fun Conestoga wagon. Hooray. We begin in the imperial city of... It's Talbion, right?
Talbion, yeah.
Talbion.
Although I think the party was last in Aspian.
Yeah.
They in Aspian or Talbion?
We were down here after we hunted that, or after you guys hunted that troll. You all went to a bar in Aspian.
Smelling the stinky smell of the town.
All right.
Right. Yes. And per adventure yet to happen, Aspian smells really, really bad.
Yeah.
Get used to bad smells because they're going to get worse as we proceed. We could all go around, introduce yourselves and who you'll be playing tonight.
Okay.
We'll start with Gabe Hernandez.
Oh, okay. Tonight I'll be playing Scorcho. I'm a red dragonborn sorcerer who likes to light things on fire. I also wield a spear, and I have a knack for the horn. I also can dress up as people.
Right. Cross-dressing arsonist fireborn. Next we'll go with Nick.
Alrighty. I'm just a cross-dressing changeling. Valen.
What's going around here?
Take this show on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Monster Hunt is now the name of our drag show. Moving on to Lucky.
I'll be playing Barstow Renbridge. I am our I guess I'm our token human tonight? Yeah, token human sorcerer.
Alright, next is Greg.
Yeah, I'm Greg Oden. Tonight I'm going to be playing Osmar Wildroot. Osmar Wildroot is a druid, and he stayed with a solid covenant until adulthood, wherein which he felt like he could not learn any more from them, and kind of separated off so that he could find adventure or gold or pretty much anything that has to do with knowledge and increasing his knowledge of the world around him.
Alright, and that last is Legendary.
I am Legendary, and tonight I will be playing Bowser's T. Evergreen, the half-elf Hexblade.
From
He
the
was a
body.
very fine gentleman, if ever there was one.
The finest you ever did see.
A gentleman indeed.
I've only found an accent for one character, but that is amazing.
Dude, I love it. Dude, the only accent I've ever been able to hold on to for a character is this character for this other game I'm doing, which is somewhere between Fran Drescher and Harley Quinn.
Nice.
Just like, oh, what's the job? Who we gonna kill today? Is it someone for that druid? That's apparently the only accent I can hold on to for longer than like a minute.
That's kind of my same thing with Google Dwarf.
All right. So we begin in the sleepy little town of Astian, where most of our adventurers, fresh off of killing a troll who was charging exorbitant rates
Here's his
across
head.
the bridge. Right? Yeah, he's holding a troll head for effect. Return to Aspian, find one, a bad smell for a later adventure, and two, one of their party mates, Manzanita, otherwise known as Nita, the shifter druid representative of the Burstpelt Pack, was putting up wanted posters for some manner of monster beasts that have been terrorizing folks up north. And that is literally where we start. Nita is mid-hammering of these posters. The only person who was not involved in that was Scorcho, who I assume you wanted at.
I walk up immediately. I yank the poster out of her hand and I attempt to read it.
Nita is nimble, but noticing your interest, hands you your own copy of a poster, of which she has quite a few. And
Does she start nailing up another one?
she continued nailing the one that she was doing, but like somehow managed to freehand and just handed you a copy when you try to grab one.
Okay.
And it reads, I suppose I should have had this prepared, but I forgot that I was going to do this. By order of Razov Lo-Or, leader of the Burstpelt Pack, a beast that's been terrorizing townships around the Arabe forest must be put down. Any willing and able bodies are expected to identify, track, and kill the monster. Payment is 600 gold pieces per returned head and or venom sac / poison gland / stingers. A time member will be at the rendezvous for assistance, which, after one of you reads that last part aloud, Nita goes, "Hi!" It's me.
Okay.
You guys already on this job?
Not quite yet, but I have drawn some interest. The payment, especially, is pretty good.
600 gold per. What is it now? Head, venom sac,
Per head.
or what? Poison gland?
Yeah, head or any, poisonous appendage.
Sizable chunk.
For any large claws or other useful bits for identification in medicines.
Who's been terrorized?
We have reports of some citizens of Sparian and Bayside, as well as recent reports of a hunting party that decided, without consulting their union representative, pack representative, decided to go out and hunt by themselves, and no one's heard from them for a while. So that's probably where we're going to start is looking in the forest for them.
Track down the hunting party?
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do we have any tracks?
We have a location of roughly where those hunters were, up way up in the Arabe forest. And yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I have a thing for all of you.
A thing?
And she
I like things.
He does a quick head count of everyone who's here. So just to be clear, everyone's in on the job, right?
Yeah.
Super dangerous, big monster, but might be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Great. So, and she hands you all little sending stones.
Okay.
And says, "So, we have a large library of different monsters, and we don't know what this one particular one is. But once you found out enough things about it, we can tell you, what it is, maybe some potential weaknesses or what to look out for. So when you go out in the field, and you were going to go out in the field, I'm not going with you on this one. You just fill out the form, and she shows you this form, which I'm going to share with everyone. The Monster Dossier Request.
Nice.
Should we download this or something? Or
It is in Roll20. It should be shared with you right now. If you
Yeah.
don't see it on your screen, it is in the journal tab. It is called Monster Dossier Request. You may need to make it bigger because it's a table that goes.
I noticed that.
You just naturally got the name part. We can figure that out and get enough information. We just need to figure out what it eats, maybe where it's from, how many legs it has. If it has any tail or wings or anything.
What its weaknesses are.
Yeah, I mean, we can probably fill it out. We've got some pretty extensive documentation. We sort of do this for a living.
Has anybody seen it yet?
I assume that the ones that it killed.
Obviously, it's victims.
Right. I guess I should have been a little more specific. Has anybody lived to see it?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
But if you come across any survivors, get what information you can and them to the nearest town.
Right, and the nearest towns were Bayside.
Bayside and Sparring.
Yeah, you're calling right. Sparing.
Yeah, those are up north. Both pretty large settlements. Naturally,
Okay.
people who live on the outskirts are a bit more vulnerable to this sort of thing. They live nearby the showrunner Arden Forest. Things sometimes wander out of the forest and try to eat people. Or sometimes they just wander out of the forest because they're wandering and they come across a helpless traveler, and what are you gonna do?
That poor bystander.
Okay.
So yeah. Also, there is some lag time on the sending stones. So try to make sure you have enough information when you send out the request, or it can be a while to process. And who knows? The monster might take that time to recover from some wounds it had fighting whatever.
Got it. And so the sending stones are used to transport his head and poison sac, right?
No.
That's the information.
Neat trick.
I
No,
wish.
just information.
Information. Perfect. Okay. Wanted to make sure because I was like, we can move this. Wait, what?
No, you can just fill out the form and
That's the magic I've never seen.
pass it into the sending stone, and it'll print a little thing.
Perfect.
Can I ask you, Nita, what's the best way to keep these things from spoiling once we've taken them? Do you have anything to help us with that, maybe?
Like the remains?
Yeah. Aren't we supposed to be bringing back?
I mean, sure, but honestly, you can just the sending stones sort of have two functions. One is to get your dossier for the monster, but the second is once you find it and dismember it, you can just signal us, and some pack members will come along, and that way you don't have to refrigerate it or anything.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay. Well, since we'll be moving as a group, how many of us are there?
5.
Suppose we should choose someone to make leadership decisions so that we can stay organized and stay headed in one direction. Who among you has battlefield experience?
Marster, I think you should take head on this one.
I guess I can take head on this one. I always get put in this position, and if anybody else would like to take head on this, please. but I would be happy to.
Who nominated Wookiee?
It always happens. I don't know why. I guess I am a very charismatic character.
Yeah, for all that talking you'll be doing with the monster.
Yeah. For all that talking that I'll be doing from like 240 feet away with Spell Sniper.
Yeah, mostly. Obviously, I'm referring to like somebody making calls.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that we should probably. I mean, we have a wagon to take up there. Yes, I'm assuming that's why we have this beautiful token.
Yeah.
Do any of us know if it's safe to like pass through the parts in the forest?
Needle just go, oh no, it's wildly unsafe. Why are we paying so much?
Yeah.
Well,
I would imagine that the woods are unsafe.
Right.
I would think that it would be best to gather some intel before we go delving into that forest.
Well, no, right. I was more thinking of the route. So, let's head to Speria. Is that right?
Sparian is up here.
That's Speria.
Sparian is past where you go. Yeah, Sparian Bayside, and there's two.
Oh, up there.
That's
The hell
Bayside.
with windmills.
Wait, can you all see the token? The Monster Hunt token? Is this on the right layer?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes.
Should-
I can't see
Should
that.
we head to the Monster Hunt token?
Or you can.
Okay.
That's kind of what okay. I guess we'll start heading towards the Monster Hunt token. I thought that we wanted to collect intel and stuff.
I think the intel we're going to collect is probably going to be in the forest.
Yeah, that's what you
I
meant.
think we should definitely head to the team that was like gonna kill it and then got killed.
Find them.
Yeah, that's actually a great start. Let's go try to find the team that got killed first before we go in there.
Well, they're in there.
I mean,
Play The Witcher.
that's what this is.
Okay, let's head that way.
Is this a small town right up here?
That is, I'll say this and this. As you pass by them on your travels, you see a large, mysterious tower, emboldened with some arcane purpose and emblazoned with a sign that says "Future Content Update."
Yeah. Don't fucking look here. Too high level for your ass. Are you talking about Kustan and Veston?
Yeah.
Kustan and Veston are elven defensive structures. So they're part of the Elven Empire. Those are fortifications for the Elven Empire.
Okay. Like really? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So if you're not an elf, don't even bother. And even if you are an elf, be prepared to explain yourself. Would be my assumption about those places.
Okay.
But I'm a dragonborn, so I don't know shit. Except for stay away from the elves. These guys are dicks.
So, I'm going to say that in this overworld travel, for me rolling for encounters, anywhere that's completely forested, like this tile or this tile, is going to cost 2.
Got it.
And I'm going to roll twice. So, if you want to path around the forest as best you can, or go through it and it'll just take extra time, which means more chances for something to ambush you.
What do you guys think? Around or through?
Are we talking about that immediately to the north?
Yeah.
Let's just place to the north. It's going to cost us more going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about the same if you go diagonally. It doesn't really matter.
That's what I was getting at in the beginning of that. That I was like, should we go just straight through the forests?
Oh.
Let's go.
I think fuck it. Let's go through the
Fuck
forest.
it.
Let's do it.
Full send.
All right. So we just lining north.
Hell yeah.
Beelining north.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you rolling, Jacket?
11 rolls. do this.
Did you fucking get a random encounter already?
No, I'm finding out if you did.
Oh, okay. I think you said let's do this, and I was like, oh shit.
Do any of us have the chariot card?
I do.
I believe that lessons are
Travel.
time.
It does.
Is that the card we want to use on this?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we already know where our objective is for the most part, so my card would be mostly useless.
Although Wookiee's card might be really useful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we get too long rest on before we leave Aspian?
Yes.
From our I
don't want to deal with you all being down anything. It's like between sessions, feel long rest.
Yeah. I was guessing.
Like I know that like narratively wise, it was like immediately after, but like that's just an effect. I don't like.
Well, on one of our days, I use my power.
No. What are you talking about, dude? Just
Oh,
wait.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, let's hold off on using any of our cards until later.
Yeah, but
Except for mine.
yes. So I got one random encounter, which I'm going to say is here.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, this is right in the middle of the fucking woods that we need to check out anyway.
Oh shit! Nice.
And so I need to make a map, a grassland battle map. Sure.
Yeah, reuse the grassland battle map. Although I need to make a forest battle map too, at some point. That seems like this Saturday
Sorry,
thing.
Ignore what you're seeing. Sorry, I couldn't drag it over far enough. Ignore it. Hold on. The thing was all the way over there. I'm sorry.
We also need to add the page navigator macro thing to this.
Yeah. I'm going to use it. Okay.
Which tool are you using to make your maps?
It's a question.
I'm
for
sorry,
Gabriel.
tool?
Gabriel? Yes.
What do you mean?
How did you create your battle map?
I created it here in Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just used the fucking tokens, and I have tiled, but I'm not really good at it, and I don't really know how to use it yet, so.
Nick, what was your character's name again?
Mine is Valen. I have musical notes around my head.
There we go. Alright, so I'm going to have you all down here-ish.
Where? Oh, there I am.
And you will have. Let's see what there is in the already made monsters.
Now, is it safe to assume that as we're traveling through this dangerous forest, we are all armed and ready for the potential encounter?
Yeah. No, you're not surprised by this. I mean, yeah, you were warned that I'm going to use this guy.
It's cute.
I can't see. I don't know what you're. Did you change pages on me?
Yes. And does your character have vision? That's the question. Fix that.
I don't even think I have a character.
You do.
Yep.
Let me make sure this is
Oh, I can move. Cool.
represents Scorcho. Yeah, and you can see now.
Yep.
Everyone can see.
Yep.
Great. So there's 3 of these things.
What are they?
These are representing gnolls.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And let me actually open up D&D Beyond so I can get the stat one. Guys.
Hold on a sec. You said Knoll?
Yeah,
I think I've got some Knolls.
I've got the stat block here.
I know. I'm just. I'm gonna drop these down so you can grab them.
You've got Knowles.
Yeah, I've got some Knoll dudes. And you can throw away what you don't want. It's fine.
Like, I think I'm going to use the bugbears for now because they happen to have the right amount of hit points anyway.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm probably not supposed to be able to see their hit points, right?
Probably not.
Let me rejoin as player here and see what happens. Holy shit.
They want you for their hit points.
Don't worry, guys. They don't have a fucking lot of hit points. They have the opposite of a lot of fucking hit points.
That was the sneakiest investigation check I've ever seen you roll.
Yeah, I can see him even as a player, actually.
Weird.
Good lord. I rolled on Grasslands 1. And
It's weird.
this feels excessive, so we're going to make them look good.
I could see us taking out 2 of them. Not gonna lie. But 3 does seem a bit
You made the encounter.
a bit power punchy. And that's me saying that, right? So
We're gonna wound them slightly.
these are hungry gnolls.
Hungry.
The verge of starvation.
No, you didn't.
Well, I know what let's roll for initiative then.
Yes.
So probably make sure to click on your counter before you roll
Yep.
initiative.
Yes.
Yep.
No, I think I'll just roll 100 times into the check.
All right. Scorcho.
Names should all be associated. Let's get
Initiative
the
top
one
title.
initiative.
That's not what I wanted. Roll it on beyond 20. You.
Nice one, Osmar.
Dice rolling alpha turned off.
I was like, oh, fuck, that's my first natural 20 in like a week.
Normal. Rolled a 9. Can you reveal the turn thing?
Hey, it worked.
Make sure I got on there. Cool.
Oh, look at that.
There.
We're all there.
It's just upside down.
Scorcho rolled a 9.
A little setup.
Nice one,
Guys.
I like how they look like they're breathing. Let's make them stop doing that.
What are these strange creatures?
They're my friends.
I mean, we could definitely use a trademark animal friendship.
Oh, I'm gonna use it.
These things are not animals.
I'm gonna use second tier so I can animal friend charm 2 of them.
Are they humanoids?
They are definitely humanoids.
Yeah.
Oh, so
They are holding weapons.
Got it.
no animal friendship.
What kind of weapons do they appear to be holding?
Actually, no, they just have claws, but they look sharp, and they are wearing armor.
Okay.
So animal friendship wouldn't work, probably.
Almost certainly not.
Yeah.
Why is this thing? There's only 2 of them.
Can you not delete? Okay, there you go. You're fine.
I'm just looking at their stat block. This is. 21. And his name is not Bugbear Chief. His name is.
I'll be right back. Just 1 second to use the bathroom.
These aren't like normal gnolls. They are like beefy gnolls.
They're custom gnolls.
Hank Knowles.
They're gnolsty.
Okay. So, when everyone gets back, first is Osmar Wildroot. And while everyone is away, could I get perception checks from everyone this evening?
Everybody who's stuck around.
Yeah.
I roll a 17. With my -1.
I have +3 and I rolled a 7. What the heck?
first there, he would make perception checks for me before we start. Faustus and Valen, everything seems fine.
You know what? I'm sorry, just real quick. Fuck that roll.
I know, right?
Fuck that. Fucking.
You know what? It's honestly good to get it out of the way now, because this is hashtag not important. Okay, so it looks like just Scorchio. Everyone else, everything's fine. Osmar, it smells real nice around. Like, real nice. Real naturey, earthy. Scorchio, it smells like a used diaper filled with Indian food.
Oh.
It smells like a bunch of bikers threw up on a pile of trash.
And I'm the only one who notices this?
Apparently.
What's that terrible smell?
It smells. You're right.
Do these guys smell bad? Is it them?
It seems to be coming from the adults.
All I smell is earth and beauty and nature. What is that?
All right, Osmar, do something about that smell.
Yep, Osmar, you're up first.
All
It's
right.
like grandma's cooking.
So first things first, I will actually go ahead and try to redeem myself in this spell that I've been trying to cast for the last million battles and it's never hit. So let's go ahead and give that a try. And I'm about I'll cast Frostbite on this one.
I'll give them numbers for each of these.
And then I will go ahead and display that. And you can cast.
Alright, let's play the thing that makes them have random numbers. The number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Number 1 needs to make a Constitution saving throw. He fails miserably.
Yes.
He actually crit fails, so I'm going to give you 1 extra damage on it.
Yes!
It finally worked, Osmar.
You take 3 damage, and I believe his movement speed is now halved. See if one looks chilly. That one looks chilly. Very, very cool.
He has disadvantage on the next weapon attack throw.
Oh, that's what that one does.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, still, he's very, very shivery. It is now their turn because they rolled ridiculously. And their movement is normal. Here, big boy.
Big boy.
Wait. Please. Okay.
Can I ask a side question really quickly?
Sure.
So, on the spells that require a certain amount of gold pieces to cast, right? Like, I know the Druidic Focus takes care of the other ones, but for these that cost like 200 gold pieces of blank, do I have to acquire those things in a town, or do I just spend the gold in battle?
What spell do you have that costs 200 gold pieces?
Bestial Spirit. It's
Okay. Yeah, you need the ingredients for that in the town. I can hand wave and say that you bought them, and so yeah, feel free to just if you have that gold, spend it and put that in your inventory. That's like ingredients for this.
perfect. Thank you.
Unless the spell consumes it, in which case it gets some spice. So, I don't really know who's most threatening, but the druid did shoot this guy, so he's going to try to hit you back. This one is going to hit. Scorchio.
Okay.
Bring it on!
No number 1 is a disadvantage. He's going to make 2 claw attacks. First one hit. Second one. Actually, no, maybe the first one doesn't hit. What's your AC?
Score?
Osmar.
Oh, that's fine.
16.
16?
Yeah.
He misses both claws and he comes in for a little nibble. Manages to get 3 with that. You're going to take 4 piercing and 4 poison damage, a total of 8, and also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck me.
Oh, sorry. You only take the 4, and the con save is take the 4. The other 4. Got it.
Now, if I can just cast this. Sorry, this is
And then. You know what? This guy's gonna attack all 3 of you. Holy crap! Yeah, you don't take X. You don't take a total of 4 damage. You deal it.
my second natural 20 in this game. I'm fucking wet right now.
And since they have 3 attacks, he's actually going to attack each one in sequence, starting with Valen and then 2 sorcerers.
I can
Valen,
switch.
you're going to get a bite out here. And 2 sorcerers. Okay. He misses so badly with the bite that he bites something hard on your arm and he takes a damage.
The studs.
Studley armor.
What's your AC?
14?
Barristan.
Oh.
Although, congratulations for telling me that. You gotta take 4 slashing damage.
You're welcome.
Wookie, what's your AC?
16.
16. You get hit for 10 slashing damage.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah, you see why I got rid of one of them and cut their hit points in half? Valen, you're up.
Oh, I will use Dissonant Whispers on the dude who tried to bite me.
Alright.
Why didn't it go?
What the fuck?
Because he doesn't love
Oh, I'll try again.
Okay.
Oh shit.
There it is.
you. Okay, wisdom. Jesus, that's a lot of damage.
I'll display what it
I know. Thanks, wisdom. Point. Another crit fail for them on their saving throws. So he's going to take 19 psychic damage.
God damn. Wait, Valen, did you just do that?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah. What did you whisper at?
What? Oh,
Was it a careless whisper?
you fucker, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness.
He's not into it. He's a country fan all the way.
That was the Dick Cheese version.
And must immediately use reaction to be able to move as far as speed allows. So yeah, he's gonna run away, thus provoking opportunity attacks from I guess everyone but Faustus gets an opportunity attack from this guy.
I'll take it.
An opportunity attack.
Yep.
Fucking take him the fuck out.
They're big enough to pick up 2 squares. Not sure if they're supposed to, but they are.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
And he takes 8 points of damage.
2-handed. Okay. He takes 8 from that. Anyone else want to end this fool's life?
Hell yeah.
Does that include me? I guess it does. He was the one in front of me.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Literally everyone but Faustus was in range.
Sorry, ignore that second one.
Whew.
Hit him with a 20 for 4 damage.
Yeah, no, he dead.
Dave.
Ha!
He
And
dead,
that's all
Dave.
thanks to Dissonant Whispers.
Nice one.
Valen,
Yeah,
That
this
Dissonant
was
Whispers
like
was fucking OP. Actually, when I heard how much damage it did, I like actually did a double take, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I mean, like at that second level, but still, it's a lot of damage, and if they fail their save, they run away.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And because they're moving on their own volition, they throw it up pretty fast, so it's just dead. All right, good turn. Anything else for me?
I've got nothing else I can do. Wait, I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Bear Steer.
All right. Bear Stair Vandridge. Turn. Paging Bear Stair Vandridge.
Or however
All right.
you pronounce it.
Cool. So I am out of melee with this guy.
Yep.
So I'm gonna like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna take six steps back. Well, big steps. And I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
It's classic.
I ain't afraid of no warlock. Oh. Oh, and I max
Nice.
damaged him.
That's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
They fucking ended the
Finally, Bar Stair.
Your time to shine is nigh.
Oh, I didn't make it on this one. I did macros for the effects, but not this one. Okay. Yeah, you take it to the goddamn face. Anything else from you?
I don't have a bonus action, so that'll do it. Thank you.
Scorch
Did
it.
you use inspiration for that?
I didn't need to.
Didn't need it.
Oh
Keep
yeah.
it for later. Keep it for 10 minutes.
Is there any way I could use my bonus action to check this corpse for what the stink was?
It's just it's not readily apparent what's making the smell. Even before you roughed him up, he had serious signs of tussling with something. There's like
Okay,
gouge marks on him and
gotcha.
and like stuff, but no one smells from.
I hiss back to the party.
I think he's done battle with our beast. Leave the corpse in good condition for investigation.
And then I blast him with a fireball. Firebolt.
Just leave him intact. Wait, let me light him on fire. Hold
Well, I
on.
mean, we have one.
Yeah.
Also,
He's still kind of intact.
firebolts. It's not. I don't think it's gonna do that much damage.
You know, good crit.
We'll find out.
Like that. Good
Yeah, I could crit and do 12 points of damage. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll do the normal crit way before I start implementing my own thing. But yeah, crit him. Just ow! Why?
You realize, of course, I was casting on this one, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really why.
Okay.
Well, now that you guys have, tenderized the meat, as it were, skills of Bausis, we'll just give it a little poke with its spear.
Tenderize the meat. I like that.
Let's check and see if it's done.
Yeah, that hits. Well, it takes 9 damage. It looks to be on death's door. It looks very thoroughly tenderized.
Is that my turn?
A bugbear looking knoll.
God, I wish someone would tenderize me.
Oh my.
Spice.
Oh my.
Osma, you're up.
Perfect. You know what? Like my comrade Scorcho said, perhaps we should leave this alive for further investigation. Maybe I should just give it a little poke.
Cripple him.
So I'm gonna swing my my scimitar down at his leg. You can fucking find it. There we go.
Yeah. Would you like any special sauce on how you kill this guy? Or
Oh yeah, please. So as it turns out, when I go to give him a good old slice and dice with the scimitar, I actually just completely like sever the leg from under him, and he kind of just like wobbles for a second and falls over, and then bleeds out.
All right. Now they are thoroughly dead.
Damn, I was trying to leave it alive.
Yeah.
And I have like one of those like bleed out moments where I'm like, tell us where it is.
Where's the fucking you hairless fucker?
So
I know that we've already killed him. Next time, if we think he's about to go down, let's use some non-lethal damage.
Not non-lethal?
Yeah,
There's non-lethal?
You can totally knock an opponent out and just bring him down to like 1 hit point or 0 hit points, basically, but not kill them.
How can you tell me how?
It's like unarmed strikes or using like the butt of your weapon rather, the hilt rather than hitting them with.
who asked for how?
Got it. Me, which was kind of a stupid question if you think about it, because it could have just applied real life logic to it.
Yeah. It's D&D rules. You can ask to use non-lethal damage.
Yeah. Now, do you take a damage reduction when you declare non-lethal?
No.
No, depending on. I think rules is written. You take you don't get proficiency on it, but if it's thematically appropriate. Okay, so these guys now thoroughly dissected. Scorcho, your investigation roll. Found
nice.
the source of the smell, at least the most concentrated pockets of the smell, are these wet spots around some kind of puncture wound on that guy.
Okay. I'd like to drain some of the is there any way to get some of the fluid out of the wound?
Most of it seems to be absorbed in the armor.
Pretty absorbed in the armor. Can I pull off his armor and check the veins around the wound?
Sure.
Is there any discoloration?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure that there is.
So this thing is venomous.
I'm pretty fucking sure that there is. I like that.
I'm double checking.
Andrew just messaged.
I mean, there isn't it's not necrotized or anything. It's bruised. Actually, now that I'm reading this, they're not puncture wounds. They're actually bruises, but it looks like something got into his skin and was an irritant. Definitely did something, but wasn't breaking him down like I did.
So non-venomous?
No, definitely looks like a venom.
Okay.
But it looks like it wasn't breaking down flesh.
Right.
And it was
Can I-
absorbed through skin.
Can I just cross-check it? So, was this bite had to have already been on him before we engaged, because we smelt it beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Something before you dealt it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was, and I'm retconning to say it's not a bite, it was a bruise.
That's fine. Yeah, gotcha.
A bruise.
Okay.
Okay. So also,
Definitely infected or not.
does it look like there's any fur or anything in the armor of this creature that isn't from this creature?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna run to go feed my cats. If this might be a good time to do the break thing.
It is, yeah, it's our union mandated break.
It is the 7 o'clock break time.
Yeah.
Where are we?
I'm so sorry that I missed the first hour.
Don't worry, Andrew. No. Here's the thing, Andrew. You didn't miss the first hour. We missed you.
That's real. That's real. That's how it went down.
Well, I was watching anime and fell asleep.
Don't worry about it. I gotta be right back just for the break.
Yeah,
Man, that's the best excuse you could come up with. You gotta come up with it. You gotta find a better writer.
I fell asleep. I'll just bring up to speed quick, because all that's happened is a random down. Party's been tasked to hunt down some monster. There were some hunters that went out beforehand, then already been to the last known location, deep woods. And yeah, they just fought these gnolls that smelled like real fucking bad.
He didn't know though. He didn't roll a perception.
Yeah, I mean, like now that the gnolls are deceased,
We're gonna tell them if they smell bad.
like you all don't know how you didn't smell it, like from a mile away, like honestly, it smells like a raccoon got in a photocopier. It smells like Bigfoot's dick up here.
That's pretty bad. Where's that form? Can we get that form again, or is that in our journal?
Yes, it is in your journal.
Got it.
Andrew, you have sending stones from the burst spell pack. It's labeled Monster Dossier Request.
And would you say that we are in, is this grassland or is this forest?
You are in forest, but that is not necessarily indicative of this thing's normal habit.
Okay.
And do these gnolls armor fit me?
You want some stinky gnoll hide armor?
No.
It's not good.
Okay, no.
Like, you're not sure what smells worse, like the poison on the armor, or just the armor itself, or the gnoll.
Yeah, no thanks.
So, does it seem like these two escaped?
It certainly seems like they had a tussle with something stinky.
Right, and my thinking is if they had a tussle with something, they would have killed it, or they would have escaped.
Seems like sound reason.
Since they are not covered in the blood of this creature, I would assume that they escaped. So it's possible that gnolls may be in the food supply for this thing. Maybe. I'm trying to see how many things I can pin off on this monster dossier request.
I'd say, considering that I was just improvising that this random encounter is in any way related, one.
Okay.
you have,
Yeah, the venom, right? The feature.
yeah.
Venomous
It would
stuff.
actually feature stench.
Feature is stench. There we go.
At some point, I'm gonna make like.
The dossier is like a list of monsters that we're meant to go hunt down and kill.
Yeah, you have a sending stone, and it's like Carmen San Diego. You can fill out like enough things, and then they'll give you the information and stuff once you fill in enough stuff. At some point, I'm gonna make little drop-down menus that you have like, here are the options for what to fill in for each thing, but that didn't happen yet.
That's really cool. That's a cool idea. I like that.
Yeah, so it sounds like the best course of action is to actually gather more intel so that we can get like a report back to maybe have an idea of like what we're up against before we just like storm into combat.
Yes.
I mean that to peel back the curtain a bit. That is where you are going. You were going to a place to get more information and then fill out your little thingy, and then it's going to I will die in this hill. It's going to print out like a dot matrix printer, a little thing for you once you put on that stuff. But
Scorcho loves it.
Oh yeah, and I did mention, and I'll mention again, if you don't fill out enough stuff and send it to the pack, they'll send you back a thing being like, hey, that matches multiple things, and as a penalty, the monster will gain hit points.
Oh.
Oh.
It gets stronger if we waste our.
Yeah.
I like it.
Wait, if we waste our which?
So if we ask too often about information and we don't have enough information to provide them, then it becomes stronger.
Yeah, and
I see.
every time you send it, that doesn't come back with a full match. I haven't said it's how much, but the monster can gain some degree of hit points.
So can we like march in some sort of formation so that we don't straight line approach enemies in the future?
Absolutely.
Not sure if that's something we can just declare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob would take the front of any formation as a well-armored, shielded gentleman.
let me get you in here.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
Bob.
if Bob's even around.
Like,
If I'm,
honestly, you fell asleep in the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
You're just in the back of the wagon. You were there the whole time.
real
And you
life.
woke up to the worst smell you have ever seen.
I love it.
Fair
Like,
enough.
it smells like 6 manure trucks crashed into a refinery.
Alright, are we all back or should I wait for people before I actually rejoin like that? Yeah, there's still.
I'm putting your character in. I just have to find it because I can't find it quickly right now. Boop.
Boop. There I am. Yeah, Bob would get out of the wagon and be like, "What is that awful smell? Did we get the wagon stuck in manure?"
Are you guys okay with?
It's the smell of our enemy. Oh shit! What's up?
Oh, I was about to say, are you guys okay with like periodic short rests? Just trying to figure out like if I need to like ration out my spells or
I'm always
is it gonna be okay to?
rest.
I will say much like a drug dealer, the first one's free, and subsequent short rests after this, if you take one like right now or the first one you take, it's gonna count as if you sent an incomplete request. It's gonna raise the monster's hit points.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
I'm just gonna tell you straight up, Scorcho has already been holding back on the spells, and I will continue to until we find the last guy.
Okay, I think that's probably where I'm gonna say.
Also, Gabe Hernandez, 3 nulls of whatever it is. 3 null fangs of Yinogu. 3 in tier 1 encounters.
Yeah, that's a tier 1 encounter.
You're on CR4.
Okay, well there's CR4.
I think you meant regular gnolls.
Look, it's from the Xanathar's Guide to Everything tables.
Okay.
So maybe double check and make sure it's pointed at the right one.
Okay.
But yeah, should be fine. I think some of them, like there was the encounter the other day that was like a 1, and it had like a Pegasus or that Orgor thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And what I did was I just added them both together and had them fighting each other, and the one just won. So Noel, Eyes of whatever, those guys, I don't think they get along usually.
Yeah.
Like if I claimed to be the eye of my god and you claim to be the eye of your god, like we might have beef.
I both high rolled to get that encounter apparently, and also the number of nulls. 1d3, so
It was literally the max you could get. Also, I did not dip my paintbrush in my paint water. I dipped it in my vodka lemonade.
Yep, that's the classic.
Yeah.
It tastes delicious.
Gotta get you the mug that says not coffee.
They're literally both blue solo cups. I have no.
You have access to paint right now. Paint a label on one of them that says paint water in giant ugly print. I mean, I jumped into the guy who I painted a bunch of hook horrors on painting, and I've labeled all of them after Ninja Turtles. So they're like on the bottom of their stand, just like my awful paint scripts, like Leo and Brad.
I do that with kids every time. So like when they're painting at the daycare, and they'll get the paint water that they're using just to that point of like, okay, it's a little bit brown, it's a little bit beige. It actually looks like coffee right now. That's when I walk over and like, oh, nice, you made coffee. Just like bring it right to my lips.
Hell yeah. Throw those kids for a loop.
Laugh because they're dumb.
Kids are dumb. All right. So what are we? What's the scoop here? We keep searching around, or?
I think we would search around until our compatriots return from their cigarettes.
Yeah. So right now I'm looking for the feeding of the finicky cat.
Can I rip the plate off of one of them, one of the armors?
They don't have plate. They have shitty hide armor.
What do you think the worth on that is?
0.
I think someone would pay you to remove it from the premises.
Are these things like the Orog that we should have taken the head of? Are we making money by the head on these guys? Or like, do we need proof that we've done things with this dossier? Or
Not with these creatures. These creatures are this is just a random encounter.
that
Although
was the last thing I should have taken the head from.
we do have a cart.
Now that you mention it, you are going to get paid from this. Where's the button?
Yeah, it's by the truthers.
Yeah, I think it's by the head. So yeah, we should definitely gather these guys.
Yeah, let's remember the notice said per monster head. So
Oh, is it any monster?
These are not considered monsters.
No.
Yeah, because I think that these guys are not. These aren't considered like part of the hunt.
Gnolls are considered more of a nuisance than a monster, I feel.
Now that said, I mean there is definitely, as far as I know, there are a couple of places that will pay you for thinning local goblin and gnoll populations.
you know,
So
Bob remembers this from the last time that he tried to sell Orog armor instead of an Orog head. If he's concerned with heads.
yeah,
Bob does remember this. Okay, well, in that case, yeah, I mean,
just to be safe, let's bring it along.
have to take these
Just
motherfuckers.
like the gross motherfuckers that we are, let's take some literal decapitated heads just along with us wherever we go.
I still have the troll head.
So I'll set up one of them. If one of you guys want to help me against one of these rocks, kind of on the side, and then basically have the body, flat with the neck kind of tilted on one of the rocks.
Wait a minute, are we talking about how we're taking the heads off?
Hell yeah!
I don't think that's a requirement, dude.
Just like, fuck you, I'm doing it.
If you all want this right, you gotta make something. You go right ahead. This is.
And then
That got dark.
Scimitar and fucking right through.
Oh wow.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey, I mean,
I respect you for your fucking. I respect that.
It's all narrative. It's all narrative.
Yeah.
It's all narrative,
You know what? Take an inspiration for your dedication to describing the act of decapitating your foe, just in case someone pays for it.
I'm fucking boy. Alright, that's awesome.
That verisimilitude, though. Good high quality D&D right here. Oh, cool. We got some coin. You guys see that coin?
Yeah.
How much?
Oh yeah, I see 12 EP, 15 SP.
We'll just add it all up and split it at the end.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a regular pen and paper to write these down so that they're all in one place at the end of the game.
Okay.
I will just have a notepad.
Here we go. I will be the goal tracker.
Hooray!
Measurer.
Not me for once.
12.
Just press the button. Alright. So you all proceed
Is Wookie back?
the way
Yeah.
Cool.
without incident.
Derek.
I'm going to move you to a new map.
Okay.
I'm also going to keep you all in initiative order. And in fact, Andrew, could you roll initiative?
Oh, yes. Clickety click.
Click your character token first.
I did.
So please do not move your character when it is not your turn.
Okay.
Roll it. No. Horrible roll.
Huh.
Bob Dobbs got a 19. Bob Dobbs.
Our boy Bob Dobbs.
And my initiative modifier is just +1 for 7.
Yeah, so you go ahead.
Beyond your zero. 19.
Did we do any like healy bits or anything like that?
If you all want, you can take the benefit of a short rest, because you definitely didn't decide this on the fly. Who told you? Your first short rest is going to be free. Every other short rest you take past that point is going to be as if you had submitted too vague of a request to the monster dossier, and the monster's going to gain hit points.
Who took damage?
I'm half down.
Yeah.
You're at half your hit points?
I necessarily need to take a short rest right now. But
you can't if you want. If you want to use your short rest at this point.
Wait. I mean, I can heal you.
that's totally another option.
Yeah, because I feel like that would probably be better than having to do a. I mean, but don't we have to wait for combat, or can I just use?
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest. We might get in one, maybe two more combats. Let's save the healing for when we actually need it.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll wait, and for the record, I will be at the back of the marching order.
Right. Where you should be.
Okay. So you come across. Are you all here?
Yeah, I'll probably have to re.
I am still on the old map.
I move the thing.
I'm on the old map still too. Oh, I'm on a new map. Oh, I like this map.
The pretty water boat one.
Pretty.
Yeah.
With bloody spot.
Oh wow.
You all have wandered into the woods and come across the campsite of the hunters who went after this beast for non-union rates. And their campsite is just an absolute bloody mess. The top of one guy has been knocked off his bottom half. There's just all bits of gore and awfulness there, as well as their bows there to show that they're hunters.
I'm guessing it still
I'd like
smells
to,
really bad.
I'd like to look at the tracks, see which way they're going.
Okay.
I'd like to look at the bodies, see if I can get any info based on that about how they died.
I think as far as I know, we're.
Like something really physically strong.
Are we still in initiative order?
Yes. So I'm going to start with Osmore. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna search the general area of the camp for any like journals or notes.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself over to the campsite.
Yeah.
And make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Okay, good for you. I'm looking at what information might be in their notes. All right, you find some hastily scrawled stuff that most of it is the written equivalent of dick pics. These guys weren't exactly highbrow. But between the lewd jokes, there's a few things about this thing you're tracking. You'll smell it before you see it, and one of the handwriting says like "Watch out for the tail?" ? And the guy says, "Yeah, tail looks weird."
Cool.
That's not much information.
Like tail looks like, and then it points to dick pic.
Yeah, well, it's probably the third guy is probably like this. They're like, I mean, like, you're not wrong, but John, you're not wrong. Bob Dobbs, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I would like to give those bodies a more thorough inspection, see if there's anything more I can glean from that about how they died, what might have killed them.
Okay.
So I guess I
move over there and make an investigation check.
over here-ish. And am I good at investigation? No. Can I roll it anyway? Sure. Oh, that's not a with advantage though, so just a 9.
Yeah, it looks like these guys are real dead.
Real dead. I report this to the party. They seem to be deceased.
They are very, very dead, sir.
Dead. You don't say.
Did anybody else lose the turn order when we switched maps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
I can fix that properly, hopefully.
Nope.
See now?
No, it's empty for us.
Blank.
Yeah, empty.
Well, I can see it, so I'll just tell you.
That's the important part. Okay, sorry.
Galen is next.
Who's next?
Oh, mine. I'm gonna try searching the bodies now.
Alright.
Cause Bob just failed.
As you walk by, I'm gonna tap you on.
Exactly what you need to know.
I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder as you walk by, and just say, "Careful. We may not want to gather in one place too closely."
Okay, go over here.
Oh.
Perception?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation. Oh no, that's...
Alright, that's decent. Wouldn't be good information. Where's my goddamn spreadsheet? Yeah. One of these guys, like, most of them seem to have been bludgeoned to death by some combination of, like hoofish and something
Tail?
else that is leaving really weird bruisey wounds.
The tail that
one
looks like
guy-
a penis?
One guy has been bludgeoned, yes, but is also like just his flesh is just necrotized. Like it's nearly black. Like not like you know, he's got eye melanin like rotting.
Like poison, blood poisons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bear stare. Bear stares. Berenstein bears.
Berenstein Bears. Yes. Yes. I didn't even get to that conclusion yet.
Berenstein Bearster.
Okay, so
I fucking love you guys.
I'm gonna do something a little off the beaten path from what everybody else is doing.
My man.
I kind of want to like sneak around this corner here and just kind of check around and make sure that there's like nobody
Sure.
like,
Make your
in
move.
hiding.
Go back to where you were and make that entire sequence.
Make that entire
One
sequence.
square at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There. At that point right there, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
Oh boy.
Fuck.
But we'll say you still do have that bardic inspiration on you.
Yes, you do.
I fucking do. Do I need to use it?
I can't tell you that. You might.
You know what? Fuck it. What is it a D6 at this level?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Nick, what's your bardic inspiration die?
Bardic inspiration, let's check.
slash R, right?
1d6.
Six, so that's a 21.
You manage to like keep your lunch in, but there's just it's like a, oops, no, 22 more ranks again. It's not what I meant to do, but you can't even see it because I'm gonna run later. Not one, two, is do this, put that onto the token layer. Yeah, there's
Tumbleweed.
just horrific, awful stench, like diving off of a refinery tower in martinis. It's like
Can I take like just a perceptive look around it here? I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Perception or investigation? It doesn't really matter for me, but
Honestly, like you were mid almost yapping, so just go ahead and do that to notice what's underneath this like stink cloud. You're just like,
Goes.
I'm just gonna like take a step back and yell back to everybody else and be like, Scorcho, I think I found what smells terrible.
You stepped in something, eh?
That far away.
Speaking of Scorpio, you're up.
Bring that nose
Okay.
over here, brother.
So, I'm mostly interested in the tracks around the campsite. So, I would actually like to go up this ledge here and then look over as though I were a predator jumping down. Do I see any signs that maybe this was the vantage point from which the monster got the better of these folks?
Make investigation or survival, your choice.
Okay. They're both fucking garbage. Go for it. Go for it anyway. I rolled a 5.
I mean, certainly look. Ooh, what did I click? Certainly looked like something, tussled with them around here, but you can't see any tracks from where you were.
Okay. I'll use my action then to dash.
Okay. I'll be honest, I don't really care how much you're moving, I just care where you're moving, because there's more stink clouds.
Okay, so much like the kind of predator that I am, I'm like kind of walking through this as though I were hunting these men. So I jump down from up here and I kind of like do this motion as I'm like moving through the camp. And then I basically look on the edges of the camp for tracks leading away.
Faustus.
Right. So, Faustus is a man who is quite familiar with the hunt, except his quarry is typically that of people. So he is going to be more concerned with the trail that's leading to and from this campfire. So he's going to be looking for, claw indentations, directionality of footprints, and he's going to be kind of like shadow mining, like what directionality, what may have actually happened here.
Okay. Make a survival or investigation check. Okay. Ouch.
So,
Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
can I at least tell which direction
Yes.
he's going to be going? Like, is there like blood or something that I might?
Appears to be going this direction across the city.
Okay, that's what I assumed.
Okay. Then, for shits and giggles, I'll have made it that far.
Osmar, I'm going to to say that as a druid, like you notice these plants here don't appear to be part of the background.
I was gonna say, like, I'm trying not to. Okay, nice.
They appear to be a sprite.
I think we can bomb this wall.
So there's 3 points. It looks like those plans.
And one of them was the smell. It's already been discovered. So let's investigate those points.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not gonna lie though, this is perfect. That's exactly why I was like 8-bit's perfect. You just drop that kind of shit on the map, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, I'll just walk up to the grass that looks out of place right there."
That was the idea.
It's a great idea.
There's something sort of sparkling in your vision because that's how video games work.
Right, exactly. Like, fucking fuck being the DM who's like,
Are there any more sparklies over by this campsite, or?
So Osmar, you make a survival check.
Yeah. You find my note.
Are you saying we're using our Witcher senses?
Oh boy.
Just roll.
I'm gonna take the 12. Otherwise, this is gonna take forever. With how y'all are rolling. So.
No, I use lucky. Yeah, I do.
Sure. Then the 12. The 12 is fine.
All right, and yeah.
22. Either one. These plants here have been crunched on. Have been grazed on. Have been chewed on.
"What kind of plants are they?"
It's like grass. And
Can I cut some of the grass and take it with me?
yes, you may do that. But in doing that, I need you to make Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely.
Hey Gabe,
Yes.
can I message you what I think it is?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna send it to you in. I guess I'll just GM whisper.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Okay. It's like, you know what? You've smelled worse, probably. It's like you just nailed it. You're just like the sorcerer's out here like dry heaving. You're just like, what? Drop, skip some grass.
Red shit.
Did I get it right?
Yes.
Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
I'm in possession of some of this grass now, right? Just making sure.
Yes, you are in possession of some crunched on grass.
Crouch.
And that brings us to Bob Dobbs. Bob Dobbs.
All right. I can see that a lot of my companions now are starting to like cover their noses and stuff, right?
Yeah. Especially around like the druid like cleared out some stuff and see like the grass and it's like really concentrated around the grass area, where that crunched on grass.
Okay. I'm gonna spend my action to sort of like rip up a bit of my clothes, or actually some of these stupid hunters' clothes. Fuck that. I'm gonna take some of any piece of cloth I can find around and kind of make myself one of these. You know?
Yep.
You gonna COVID mask yourself?
Yeah. I COVID mask that.
Do some social distancing from this smell, yo.
Andrew
I
and
know there's a smell around. I can see by your faces that there's a smell around.
Andrew and Nick take some DM inspiration for looking at the past.
Sweet. Yeah, and then I think those folks over
my
here
glasses, though.
are the ones I'd want to kind of stand near, but not too near.
Yeah.
I think that's my turn. I can see that these guys are, well...
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can move pretty much however much you want. Just let me know where you move. Because
Okay. I'd like to try and come around this way and see what's over this cliffside here.
Okay.
About my view to the south. So any of these over here are kind of where I'm after.
Sure. Just make a perception or investigation, your choice.
Let's see. Is there any difference? Nope. Doesn't matter. 12.
Okay. You look out over the cliff, and there doesn't seem to be anything in that direction, or down in the water. But as you look kind of over back toward your buddies, you're like, "What did I just start? No, don't start Blender. I don't want that."
I hate it when Blender jumps in my shit.
I don't know how to use Blender. I just have it. Like as your view sort of like pans over to your friends, like, "Hey, this way looks all clear." Like you just kind of catch sight of some like hoofy tracks over here,
Over there. Over on the other side.
Where?
Yeah.
There,
Like,
yeah.
you just sort of look over and you've got kind of a better vantage point, I guess. There was the rocks in the way or something.
Gotcha. Alright. I'll yell out to the group. I see tracks on the other side of the river.
Check them out. Yeah.
Creek? Stream?
Crick?
Do we
Yeah.
know what
Audience
this...
running water.
Oh, sorry.
You know what?
Do we know what this grass is?
It has been chewed on.
Has
It
anyone...
appears to be normal grass.
It just appears to be normal.
Am I counting these prints right? There's 8 legs.
No. I will tell you because of it. I made some 8-bit prints. You would imagine this thing had 4 legs.
Thank you.
It appears to be a quadruped.
Very good. And about how large of part are the legs?
Pretty darn.
Pretty darn.
It's a big boy. Like, don't let the graphics fool you. It's like big, heavy footprints.
So 4 legs. Probably huge size.
You'd imagine something in the large or huge.
It's my turn, so I'm gonna go over by them and use survival to check them out to see if I know what they're from.
As you're passing by there, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Before you survive. All right. You keep your lunch down, but there's more yuck over here, more chewed on grass.
Yeah.
I'm moving the yuck because it covers up the grass. But yeah, the yuck is like around. Anywhere where the grass is, there's a big old cloud of yuck. But your survival check to look at these prints. Alright. I'm going to give you the advantage roll on that because, like, you were clued in by a party member.
Yeah.
You can see the big sets of some sort of large quadruped footprints, and also next to it,
The little ones.
a set of smaller prints. Like they are from the same animal, but a smaller variety.
Bees!
Oh no.
Yay, killing babies.
Oh.
Well, we're just killing babies' mamas. But this is an indicator of its motivation.
Yeah.
Protecting young.
It is to save the babies.
Yeah, it's a protected
I would think
territory.
a captured small version of this creature might be worth something to the right collector.
Potentially.
Would
I see that.
Freaking chimera.
So actually, guys, I know what it is. I would like to send a request to the thing on my turn. So let me know when that happens.
Sure, you can do that now. That's literally all the hidden things in this map.
On top of this.
Okay. So I know what it is, but I'm just gonna submit the information that I believe we've kind of ascertained from this.
Please elucidate your information.
Yes, it is a diet herbivore. Its normal habitat is probably a swamp or bog. I believe it has 4 appendages, 4 legs, and probably a long neck. Its feature is its stench, and its motivation is protecting the young.
Okay.
I know from the hunters that it has some kind of nasty tail.
Yeah, signature move is probably tail swipe.
That would be a pen. Movement would be 4 legs or quadruped.
Thank you.
Appendages would be tail. Again,
Okay.
I'll make drop down menus with some time. I'll just have to figure out.
Cool. And then vulnerability, I'm actually not 100% sure.
No, you're gonna get filled in on that.
Huh?
You're gonna get that filled in.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, awesome.
Okay, so yeah, diet, the herbivore, hunter habitat kind of swamp, movement is quadruped, appendage tail, feature stench. One of its motivations is protect young.
Did we get it?
Yeah, I'm seeing if that matches anything else on my list, and I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
So I feel like we should include in the signature move some sort of like vile smell.
Well, if this is if this is what I know it is,
It's a feature already.
I'll tell you what the fucking signature move is once he tells me that we're good.
Yeah, so you send that off, and after a short delay, the thing honestly has like a dot matrix printer and prints out this thing.
Okay. So it's a giant boar's head on a
It's a catoblepus.
Catoblepus.
Cattle bleepus.
However, in this particular universe, they have one eye because that's the one they gave in Final Fantasy, and that's the sprite I based it off of.
Cool. Awesome. I love it.
Gaze.
Yeah,
What's this deadly gaze?
It's got a death gaze,
Yeah.
but it's blindable. It's only got one eye.
So there's some notes from presumably Razev. Says vicious but only defensive territory, and if young, protecting calf will kill without question. Watch out for its deadly gaze and poison tail, and don't breathe in the skin. You'll be keeping it for a week.
Okay. Well, we figured out what the monster is.
What was it again? One more time.
It's a Catoblepus.
Cattle bleepus.
It's in our thing.
Yep, you should have this. In fact, I will.
Doubleus.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to fight one of these. I've never fucking fought one of these. I've always wanted to fight one of these fucking things.
I did not know it existed until like a week ago.
Oh, dude, I have tried to get group. You know how hard it is to get a party of adventurers to follow a bad smell to a Catoblepus?
Bad smell. Let's go the other way. I don't like that.
Exactly. Look at stakes over there. We're leaving. Like, what
That
the-
is what clothes pegs are for.
okay, so can we follow the tracks?
Kind of clothes peg. They're just like pitch that thing.
Like if we know it's gonna be a smell issue, is there like would it be a wise decision for us to like mask ourselves with like whatever extra clothing or garments we might have?
You don't think a mask would do it,
It wouldn't.
Okay.
but
Probably not.
you are definitely on the right track with you should probably make a plan for this smell.
Do those hunters? Do they have any like clothes pegs? Anything like that that could actually like give us a little pinch?
No. We'll say if you're going back to check, you find one of them had like an herbalism journal,
Right.
just a bunch of things that were all crossed out, just like variations of nope, didn't work. That just has a long list of herbs that they've tried.
Toss it. We only have one druid, right?
Was there a salve that you could make
Yeah.
that would you put under your nose and mask the smell?
You meant there might be.
Yeah.
Druid Osmar.
Offer this book to Osmar.
I would
Say,
take
hey,
that.
I think you'll make better use of that than I will.
Okay.
Just watch out for
Not
the
much for
dicks.
reading.
Are you familiar with that incense?
Not quite.
Do you use it in your rituals? Incense.
No.
Can you check your gear?
I will tell you, that's not gonna do it.
Right, but if he knows how to make incense, he might know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
assuming that you're all following the hoof prints.
Yeah, and thinking about how we can prevent the smell from killing us on the way.
Yeah, all I have is a druidic focus, but I nothing about incense.
Well, but so you can commune with plants and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So ask the plants.
Good idea.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and
Which of you has the
It-
most
it-
potent
it-
smell?
Like, it does say which plants not to use.
not to use.
It's got a bunch of names of plants and they're crossed out, so we know these ones probably don't do it.
Osmar, this guy, but while his dedication to the scientific method is admirable, he was trying like the most basic flowers that don't do anything. He's like daisies, nope.
Right.
Oh, what about that poppies? Nope, but felt a little high.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and I will try to go into like a meditative state, and just like try to communicate with the plants around me, maybe try to understand or learn a way to mask the smell.
Okay. Alright, I'm giving you all the next map while you do it.
Ooh.
It's a map.
Oh, I like this map.
Lots of smelly stuff around though.
You guys like it?
Industries.
So you asked me how I made these maps. This map I stole. Actually, the guy I buy my artwork from, this is one of the maps that comes in a map pack that he made.
Alright. So because of I don't care about initiative order anymore. Just pick order would be stinky.
Which direction did we come from?
You came from the north.
Cool.
Yes, Osmar, I'd like you to make a perception check with advantage because you were meditating on the nature of herbs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
May I draw everyone's attention to these glowy flowers here?
Yeah.
Sparkly.
Sparkles.
All right, boys, grab the sparkle flowers.
Well, that's up a cliff.
Time to
Soft
hunt.
crack neck.
Time to hunt a catoblepus.
Yep. So to get up that cliff, it's going to require an athletics check.
Who's athletic?
Can I use acrobatics?
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I guess just generally using rope won't help, but no, I'll bring my rope with me because I can drop it down when I get there.
I feel like using rope wouldn't convey advantage on your check, but once someone was up there would give advantage.
Yeah, and I'm quite athletic, so I'll try and scurry to the top.
I want to
Tie
go.
a rope around that tree.
I want to go
Not all your
first.
athletics from running away.
Hey.
Both of you can roll the same time.
I never get to roll anything.
Go for it. No, roll it.
You can roll everything.
I'm always the fucking DM. I'm always supposed to lose.
You go for it.
Well,
Okay, 13.
13's iffy, but it's borderline. What you got, Bob?
Okay.
Uh, 21.
Okay, Bob gets up there first. That's fine.
Yeah. So, like, Scorpio's like, I want to get up there. I get there. And he's like scrambling and just like, this thing is just slick from water from the waterfall, and just petals are coming up. Like you're making like some headway, and then just Bob just like pole vaults over you, like dabbing in Latin. Just like puts on the ropes, like you want help.
Show off.
Alright, so that's what you said. Or whatever. But Bob, you got up there, no hassle. It's rather pretty and serene scene.
What?
You
Sorry,
got up there and it's nice and serene.
Oh, nice. Well, after I tie that rope, I'll look at the flowers, but not touch.
Because we need Osmar.
Yeah, Bob don't know what he's doing here, but he will look intently at these beautiful glowing flowers in this serene patch here. Just take a moment.
Ooh.
Nice.
Sarasatra.
Yes, Sarastra. These pretty purple flowers are humming with fey energy. Just being near them makes you feel more robust.
Ooh.
Robust.
Just be near them. I like feeling more robust.
I feel
Does
like
that mean
a strong dark roast right now. Very robust.
I'm just like, oh, yeah. Make sure the robustness doesn't last more than 4 hours.
You should consult your local druid if it does.
Sarastra.
Alright. I'm going to say that there's now ropes. Everyone can just get up there as you see fit.
Cool.
We harvest the plants.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna
hang
go
out up
ahead.
there.
I'm gonna head up there as well. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna approach the flowers pretty slowly. And then just kind of observe them at first. You know, observe the stems, observe the actual flowers themselves. Kind of look for where the best place to cut them would be.
Oh, I can see footsteps there.
Yeah, from up in your vantage point, you can see some stuff.
Oh shit.
Once again, Ruthie's glad.
Yeah.
Is everyone up there?
Yeah, you're out there if you want to be. I'm going to spend all day making athletics.
Can I just make a general perception check to see if I see, like, specifically for creatures, animals, anything of that type?
Sure.
Um,
16. Anything hinky?
I mean, yeah, you can see from up here. There's more patches of chewed grass and
The tracks.
that little like the air shimmer thing like heat, but it's smell. Like down by the water. It looks like these two things went down to the I don't know what you call it, river, lake, whatever this waterfall's falling into for a drink.
Can I maybe just like call down to Faustus and Valen and point those out to them so that they can do their thing on their turns? And I'm actually just going to hold an Eldritch Blast, and if I see anything threatening pop out, I'm going to take a blast at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else is doing whatever? You got these plants here.
I was called down about the footsteps. I want to go check them out and see what direction they change after they grab the water.
Sure.
By the water. So look right here. Before the stink.
Has anybody actually applied the plants yet?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm
studying
from
them right
doing
now.
that.
Okay.
So I'll use survival for that. And I crit.
Or Scorcho. If Scorcho knows plants, then I don't know anything about Scorcho.
Yeah, you can see a new set of tracks here.
Cool beans.
Okay.
Follow the tracks.
So I guess then I'll go ahead and I'll cut the flowers at the base so that it still keeps some of the stem on all of them.
Okay.
I'd like to investigate one of the flowers totally from stem to stern. So I'd like to pull it up from the root, and I want to inspect which part of it is the most fragrant.
The flowers.
Okay. And on smashing, like if I smash some of the petal, does the fragrance stay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rub some on right under my nose.
Cool.
Run under some toxic smell.
You
Make a Constitution check. No.
you have to use like a good amount of it.
Okay.
But you here's the question: Are you just rubbing them under your nose, or are you like trying to make a sound out of it first?
I'm sorry?
Are you just rubbing them under your nose, or are you trying to make like a salve out of them first?
Kind of make a salve out of it first.
Cool. Make a. Wait, I wrote it down, so I wouldn't have to remember.
Arcana?
No, it's gonna be nature or survival.
Survival again?
Okay. Yeah, you aren't able to make much of a salve out of it. You are able to rub it under your nose and are going to get advantage on all Constitution saves for the next hour,
Cool.
or for the next rested session.
Okay. Okay.
The rest of you who are up there by the plants notice that there are enough plants left to do that
For everyone?
4 more times.
Oh.
4 more times.
Can I try to make kind of like a salve out of it using like oil and the flowers?
Yeah, I mean nature or survival.
Don't forget a dash of chili pea.
Also, Gabe Hernandez, you are immune.
Put some motherfucking orange Fago in that shit.
Yeah, Gabe Hernandez.
Saying.
You're also immune. You're also immune to the poison condition, Gabe Hernandez.
Okay.
Potential
Thank you.
condition.
So there's only 4 uses, and there's 5 of us. There's 6 of us.
All right. Greg wanted off.
He rolled a 12.
No, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here.
You are on the first pass not able to figure out how to make a more effective salve, but you've made 1 dose of the same thing that Gabe Hernandez had with that.
Oh, okay.
And there are 3 more doses. And yes, there is 1 less than the number of plates.
Yeah. Well, we need to make a choice because unfortunately our supply is less than our.
It should just be for our frontline fighters largely.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
if there's somebody who can stay back, that person should maybe not take it.
I was gonna say, if I can get a small amount of healing, I would be down to be the one who doesn't take it because I'm a very far-ranged firefighter.
I could definitely hear
I
you.
can stand very far back.
I'm not gonna lie.
Heal too.
We should stand back anyway.
Well, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
At
But
least
like,
at first.
I can stand extra back.
Yeah.
Speaking of a plan, we definitely should stand back, and I'm glad that I picked up 6 javelins for that exact reason. But we should also maybe target its one eye.
Yep.
Since it has one eye, and we should look out for its gaze.
Yep.
I have to agree.
Okay. Let me
Climb
go
up
back.
the rope.
Let me peel back the curtain slightly. I wrote that vulnerability, and I didn't have a plan for what you guys could do with it, so you all figure out how you want to split.
I'm gonna
Does
make
anyone
it
have-
salve.
Does anyone have fairy fire?
Yeah, actually I do.
There goes the eyes. Little bit of pocket sand.
All right. Valen, you are able to actually make a full-on tincture out of this stuff, and you imagine that what you have made will have better effects than just rubbing it under your nose.
Heck yes.
There are, let me see, 2 more doses. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 2 more doses. Whoever wants, and do not all do it, it's 1 person. It's a DC 14 to make the salve, nature or survival.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
Alan here, not me.
Pretty
You
sure
have
Oz-
survival.
I grew up on a farm. I know a little bit about plants, but
Yeah. Bob Dobbs is not the maker of salves and potions.
no, that's not what I do.
I was gonna say. I
To be
feel like
honest,
Oz
neither
is
is
probably
Scorcho.
the best at being able to do that.
I'll make another one and give it to whoever needs it.
Yeah, Valen's done a fantastic job so far. I think we should.
Valen, you want to roll again, and Osmar, you want to roll again?
Yep. We're doing nature.
Nature or survival. All right, you make 2 more full-on doses. So you've got It's already applied to Scorcho, and we've got one, so I guess about lesser dose and 3 greater doses. Who's getting them?
I'm pretty up close most of the time, so I'll get one of them. And I made
Yeah.
Bob
I'd like
Dobbs.
to have one of the nice ones, I think. I'm not gonna apply it right away. I think
Same.
it's maybe better to like hold off until we see the monster.
He said mine lasts until the end of the game session. You're probably
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna do that. So
I was gonna say Faustus is our other tank, so Faustus
Yeah.
should probably
Yeah.
definitely have a greater dose.
Faustus gets a great dose for sure.
Honestly, Osmar should stay back with you and me, Bear.
Yeah.
So I think Osmar should get it, just because if he goes down, we're super fucked.
I have
That's
two.
true. That's true.
I think so Faustus should definitely get one. Barcer should definitely get one.
Oh no! I'm
No,
the
you're
person
gonna be
who's
back,
not
sorry.
taking anything.
So then Bob, Faustus,
And Valen.
and Valen.
And Osmar.
Yeah.
And I took one by accident. My bad.
These things?
And Gabe, if we're going down from this cliff, I'm gonna let everybody go first and collect my rope last, and I need to be the only one who makes that.
Well,
that way.
I kind of want to know where this thing is. Do we have a sense of physically where it is away from us?
There are 2 sets of tracks, and they seem to be going in different directions.
Yeah.
We're going to in a second. Who was taking the doses of stuff?
I guess
Everybody except for Bar.
Osmar gets a half dose.
Alright. Osmar's getting the half dose, which I'm just going to call it back.
Cool.
Scorcho already took the half dose.
Yep.
And full. You're not taking it. You are. Oops. Scroll over. There. Now you're real thing.
Cool.
All of you who have taken the dose, you have advantage on Constitution saving throws and are immune to the poison condition for the remaining session.
Immune to poison. Awesome. I was already immune to poison.
The poisoned condition, not
No, I wasn't.
poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. So, to speed things along. Nice.
Really cool one, Gabe.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely want to come by and paint with you sometime.
I'm crushing it today. I've got like fucking 4 dudes painted today already.
Nice.
I even got work done.
Alright. So as we wait, I will direct everyone's attention to the lower right of the map, where you can see the smaller tracks go off into the woods and separate from the larger tracks, which head to the southeast.
I'm sorry, the larger tracks head where?
Larger tracks are heading southeast. They are here, jumping, and the smaller tracks are here,
Going north.
going to the northeast.
Well,
Okay.
do we go after the baby or the mom? Because
I think we
we
go
might be able to use the baby to our advantage.
or piss her off.
Yeah. I feel like the mom should definitely be our plan of attack first, because if we get the baby, then she could get mad, and then we would be dealing with a mad.
Let's go kill the mom, and then we can be rescuing the
we can
babies.
use it to set a trap.
Right. I don't know if we want to enrage it though.
Yeah, enraging is not the business.
All right.
Could I inquire of all of you?
Yeah.
Would you like to A, take a short rest, or B, reroll everyone's initiative? The next stage of this is the final.
I would like to reroll initiative.
I don't need a short rest, but I also like my initiative. But that's
Yeah. I mean, we could reroll.
Well, Barcer needs healing, doesn't he?
You'll only need healing if you're going to take damage. If you're in the back and you're right by Osmar, like the chances of us getting hit from the back are very, very low.
Yeah.
And we have a plan for attack, right? If we hide and then pop out and shoot him and go back.
And so in the first round of attacks, I'll probably summon Bestial Spirit.
Alrighty. Best laid plans, but alright.
So you all know, don't blow your wad on the first time you see this thing. This might be a multi-stage boss fight.
Okay.
Who said that?
The text box popped up like, "No, save your game."
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up front and try to take its attacks while throwing some javelins at first. Get my longsword involved later.
Can we get an indication on the map where we think this thing is? Do we think it's down over here?
Yes, that's where the big tracks lead toward.
Okay. Is this tree right here, is that sufficient cover?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to hide behind this tree. Because it's farther away and even more sufficient cover. And I'm going to point over to this tree and tell Bear to stay over there. If you want.
I should give you all an initiative here. Huh?
Yep, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
Reroll your initiative.
Boop.
I'm just gonna head over here underneath this tree, kind of close to where Barster is gonna be.
Oh, even better.
Alright, Bob.
Yeah.
Fuck me, even worse. Great.
What's 5d20? 69.
I haven't rolled above a 10 in the last like 2 sessions, so I was just getting some of the low numbers out of the way. Hopefully,
You rolled a 69.
You rolled almost all above 10.
Praise the internet as a god and worship it? Like, just as a concept, do you bow down and pray to the internet?
I don't typically.
That's how I roll so good. Online dice rollers love me.
Also, you rolled the sex number. Congratulations.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's good luck.
Inspiration.
Do I still have
Nice.
inspiration from that?
Yeah, you got one free reroll of your choice.
Okay.
Slap it on a random max.
If we're talking about positioning, I think Bob's kind of front and center. Doesn't
I
need to be
would-
too close. Oh, that's front.
Even-
Never mind.
This
That
is,
sucked.
Hide behind this tree.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's right on top of the little shrubbery, so I'll be there.
I would say, like, be behind the line of those two trees.
These trees? Oop, like
this
that.
tree and this tree are like, it's like
A diagonal line that I should stand behind. Got it.
like
Okay, that seems like I'm in the most forward position I can be.
doodle.
I can see them down there, right? From where I'm at.
Be behind that line. Be northwest of that line.
Or, like, is this okay actually? Because that gives semi cover from that tree.
Yes.
Sweet.
Am I in cover?
Sure.
Okay.
Everyone just like, oh, this thing has
Because it's
range.
cover from one direction, it's definitely not cover from another direction.
Yeah,
I guess I'll climb down off the cliff. Why not?
Yeah, set yourself up. Then you set yourself up.
Oh, do I need to make an athletics roll to climb back down without the rope?
Oh, they're coming from here, aren't they?
The babies.
The baby went off that way. The mama went down south.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Good. We got
glad that you all
that
didn't
covered.
take after the baby because I didn't actually plan for that. So thank you for following the, the rough rails of this adventure.
Follow the narrative.
It's called being a good person. You never kill a baby.
Let me preface this by saying that if the collaboration of Pixels and Pagans is a video game, I work in the coding and story department and not the art design department.
Right.
Are we all clear on that?
We're clear.
Sure.
Good, because this is what the thing looks like.
Nice. I love it. Oh my god.
Amazing.
You really should have hit me up.
Fuck out of that. Sure.
I would have loved to. I would have loved to have drawn a
Pull up the
Catably
picture of
Piss.
the icon.
Yes, I can. In fact, I'll just. You know what I'll
So
do?
if you select it and hit Shift Z, it will make it large for everyone.
I'll make it. I'll show you.
Wow.
It's
Oh, good God. Yeah.
this terrific monstrosity
so
took me like
beautiful.
an
It's so
inordinate
fucking
amount of time
beautiful.
to draw.
So it's a one eye, two horn, giant purple people eater.
It actually eats grass. It actually eats grass.
Yeah, it
What a
has-
sight to see.
No, it doesn't.
You may
It
ask-
is.
You may ask, why is it purple? To which I ask, get off my back of me.
Which are rules, but this thing has claw.
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
Oh yeah.
From out of the clearing, it seems to be looking around, presumably for its
How did I not roll initiative?
big old cattle bleepers. Bob Dawes. Its terrible visage is overwhelming. What do you do?
Well, as terrible and overwhelming as it is, I'm gonna throw a javelin at it. D&D Beyond, I think, is gonna give me a +5, where I should only get a +3 here on the damage, because it thinks that I'm using it as a melee weapon when I'm using it as a range.
No, it actually uses your strength if you throw it.
Yeah, but because I have dueling, which should only apply to melee weapons, not that it matters.
No, that's not. Your javelin is stuck in its like super hairy, furry hump thing, and just doesn't get very much. Anything else on thine turn?
Bonus actions I can use? Nope. No, I'll stay here behind some cover. I'll just like dart back behind that tree. Keep my shield up.
Yeah, we gotta avoid that.
That wasn't the plan.
I forgot to your one. It's a 19.
Holding the line.
No, it's a 21. Wait. Well, no. Next is Osmar.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my action to cast Summon Bestial Spirit. I just displayed that.
Yep, it is long. Just give me the quick
It is
notes.
real long. So essentially, cast a Bestial Spirit. It's unaligned. Armor class is 11 plus the level of the spell, which is 2, so it's a 13 armor class. The hit points equal the beast's Constitution modifier plus your spell casting ability. Holy shit! Plus 10 times the spell level.
Yeah, it's got 30 something hit points, I think, or 20 something.
Because it's the beast Constitution modifier.
Plus 3.
Yeah, plus 3.
3 plus your spellcasting, which is
Hold on.
Plus 3? Yeah, so
Plus your-
that's 6.
3 plus 3 plus 10 times the spell level, and you get a second level spell, so that's 20 plus 26.
Cool. 26?
You need a thingy for this?
Yeah, so it's essentially just using the 3 materials that I purchased earlier, the
No,
feather,
I mean, it's a horse. I've decided it's a horse.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, you got a horse.
It's a horse.
I'm on a horse.
It's 2 coconuts and you're banging them together.
It also gets, it has pack tactics and multi-attack.
Cool. What does it do with it?
So I'm actually gonna have him move up to about here with the rest of them.
I've given you control of him, you can move it.
Oh, where is it? Oh shit.
It's right there.
Oh.
Your horse is amazing.
Hey. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna be right there. Basically right there.
Alright, did you use him?
Yeah. And then we'll just let him sit right there for now. And then actually I'll just end there. Yeah.
Alright. wonder what they're bleeping out. It's gonna move to the
Just
base.
catos. Just bleeping out some catos.
Did the spell a second time.
No, I was just trying to use the spell slot. I should have just clicked it manually. My bad.
Alright. This is my frame of reference. Okay. So it's gonna shuffle up slightly and make some sort of noise and go.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
It's gonna attack the guy through the javelin.
Yeah, not me.
Also, like, Bob, you feel like you should smell bad, but you smell like pleasant flowers. Because the salve on your mouth.
Got it. But I'm aware now of this thing's BO.
It is
So-
gonna hit you though.
Does this thing have reach?
Yes. It's gonna swing its massive tail around at you. And
It's 18.
yeah.
If it's going to melee, yep.
Yeah. It's gonna deal 23 bludgeoning damage,
Oof. 23.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Just a second here while I make that. Yeah.
Okay, you are.
Oh, I super hate that. I'm gonna inspiration it.
All right, go for it. Okay. You feel from the impact like your muscles start to paralyze. You're just like, not today, not under Bob Bobson's watch. You were not
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Not as long as my name is Bob Dobbs.
You all can't see the aura, right? No. Let's have it speak to her. Alright, next is Barrister.
Alright. You know, fuck it. Barrister is going to go ahead and, yeah, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and toss a level 1 chromatic orb doing cold damage at him.
Alright.
Oh. 22 to hit for 22 cold damage.
No, 22. You're like 2? 2?
No.
Cold damage?
No, 22. 22.
Check its. Doesn't matter. System saves. Alright. It does not look good. In fact, I'm going to give you all some insight into this to research it. And see its relative health value. And what that 22 did to it.
Oh.
Gone.
Oh, wow.
God damn. Well,
Chunk.
It only has 35 hit points?
Can you see the number?
Yeah, but it does 23 damage on a hit.
Don't be in the game as DM and then like start.
No, I'm in as a player.
Yeah. This
I think he's just doing math.
This phase does not have as many hit points.
It's a
Gotcha. This is one of the babies.
No, this is just phase 1 of the boss fight.
Okay, got it.
Any
Cool.
bonus actions, Barrister, is good.
I'm gonna use a sorcery's point to quicken a Eldritch Blast at it.
Two sorcery.
Yeah, sorry, pardon.
Finish it off, Barster!
I was doing it proper, but I wasn't saying it proper yet. Oh, and I missed.
Yep.
That's a shitty quicken spell. Okay. It happens.
Leyland, you are up.
Okay. I'm just gonna use a level 1 whisper spell. Dissonant whispers on this.
Dissonant whisper.
What's going on? Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Is that a
been
So
so
that does half damage, right?
unsure.
Yeah, on a save.
This gone take 5 damage.
Take you
5.5
to
damage.
the dance floor.
Just a chance. Takes 5 damage. Anything else again?
I will
Cast
do
your
Bardic
mind by
Inspiration
silver
for
screen.
focus.
Alright.
Give him it.
So,
What's that then? Okay.
It's 1d6 for another roll.
Yep. Scorch.
did you say Scorcho?
Yes.
My
Is
turn.
that Faustus's turn? Oh no, Scorcher rolled an 8.
No, okay, well, if I rolled an 8,
Oh, no, you got a 6. Sorry, you're in the initiative twice. His house is turn.
so I rolled a second time because I failed to select my token, and that gave me a 6, but it put me in the order. So you can take it, Faustus.
No. You originally rolled an 8.
I did roll an 8 originally, but I don't really care. You're fine. I hold my action until Faustus goes.
Right. So I'm going to extend my hand and slowly start muttering curses as I apply a hex on it, and then I come in low, shield raised high. I attempt to stab it with my spear with.
It looks so weird when you're smoking, Gabe. With the
Hits.
dagger.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alright, for 7 piercing damage.
Takes
Or
7.
6 piercing damage, 1 necrotic.
He's not happy.
Oh, finish him
I
off,
rolled-
Scorcho.
2 1s on the damage.
Scorcho will cast firebolts at it.
I've got cooler shit, but I'm saving that for round 2.
Amazing.
That's why you're in another zip code.
I did not see that coming. I figured he would be doing like.
Don't patronize me. Don't patronize. 17,
Use Mage Hand for it. That definitely hits.
2 damage.
Yeah. So, as it takes that, it's going. It stomps the ground so freaking hard it kicks up a dust storm, and like we're all just are blown back cinematically. Huh. And when the dust clears, it is nowhere to be found.
Oh,
There are a fresh set of tracks leading toward where it's this little baby went over here.
The baby.
Hard seltzer?
Congratulations, phase 1 is done.
yes.
Right.
All right, we follow.
Bring everyone together, don't mind.
Final Fantasy X music.
You can copy paste all of you.
I'm actually playing Final Fantasy 1 music. Oh, this is Final Fantasy X. The piano medley of all the
I know.
battle.
See, there's one game franchise that will always be in the forefront of my brain, and it's fucking Final Fantasy because their composers are so fantastic.
So good.
Mind-numbing.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
There's
what's dope.
not in this little pile of tokens.
I think someone stepped.
Yep, there we go.
Is that my boy Bojack?
Where's the obviously?
Bojack!
Alright, you're ready to do that. Okay, you have to see anything for a second until
Okay.
I paste you in here.
Did you make another one?
Oh yeah, I'm getting 3 maps.
Very
3 big
fancy.
boss fights, video game.
Oh wait, did we collect this thing's heado?
No, it disappeared.
It vanished when it knocked us back. Yeah. It actually run off to save its bibis.
Oh, I told you we should have gone after the bitters.
For some reason, the horse didn't come with, so I'm gonna fix that.
Also, I don't think I can see.
There's more horses.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't see.
It's black.
So, if you zoom out a little bit further, I was having the same issue we had on like our first session, where there's like a diagonal line through the screen, and I could see everything above the diagonal line, but nothing below.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I think it's just if you turn on dynamic vision for my character, it should be fine.
Oh, I'm still on the loading screen. Should I reload?
I can fix that.
I'm just a garbage human, so I can't see shit if it's dark.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah, I'm still on the loading screen, and it sounds like everyone else has passed it, so I'm going to do a quick refresh on the page.
I'm in a black screen.
I'm not. Yeah, mine's not just black. It was doing the loading.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Gathering steam, hatching dragons.
Hey,
Hatching dragons.
I can see my people.
There we go.
If it's dark, can I cast dancing lights?
I'm not going to deal with putting those tokens on, so we'll just save these torches that you're dancing.
I see nothing at all.
Yeah, Gabe, I am still on
Give me a
the
second. I'm gonna rejoin as GM and do a
You
magic.
should all be able to see if this map isn't working.
I can see nothing.
Nothing.
Who can't see?
Yeah, I'm not can't see because of darkness. I'm can't see because of eternal loading screen.
So,
Alright,
how about now?
give me a second. Let me make sure everyone. That would be why you can't see. I fixed it. I know what the problem is. None of you had vision on for some reason. You can see the other maps because there's no input. This map's perfect. Just
Yeah.
for everybody.
I can see clearly
Out of it.
now. The
Try it.
darkness. Oh, wrong line.
Oh, look at that.
I can see all the cattle bleepers in my way.
Perfect.
Right, I'm fully relaunching the game here. There we
Now it's
go.
gray for me. I'm on the wrong layer or something.
And if you tell me when the smell dies down,
There you go.
There we go.
gonna be a dead cattle bleeper stay.
I am definitely stuck on the loading screen after several refreshes, etc.
Alright.
Did you close out your browser?
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
Have you tried rattling your
I'll try to fix
Pringles
the whole-
can router?
Just
Yeah.
click Chrome and
I'll get with Chrome and try that again from that. Good point. Good idea.
I'll just describe it for you.
Yeah, I can do my brain. It works.
So you follow the tracks through the forest and into a small cave opening. It's more like a tunnel. And the the Catapletus is hoofing
How droll.
somewhere up ahead in the cave.
Cool. Let's hoof it after that fucker.
And we can gotten back up to Bob Dog's turn. No one got skipped turn-wise, right? And Max includes somebody.
no, we don't have the turn order anymore because the page changed.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And this is one of those maps that for some reason my computer lately just will not load.
Yeah, it's kind of a big map. I took a larger map and cut it apart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Roll20 doesn't like big maps.
Just go to the Twitch stream and just look at the map like that.
I'm on YouTube. The YouTube stream is.
Is that okay to do? I don't want to do that without DM permission.
I'm not a DM.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm on Twitch too as a player. If you
Yeah, you can watch the stream if you need to get through spatial variances.
Okay.
It's just a battle map. There's a long hallway, and at the end of the hallway is a wider section where the Catapletus is.
All right. Long hallway, wider section. Well, I'm gonna be going at the front. Can somebody put a link to their YouTube into?
yeah, I'll link you to Twitch.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, Twitch or YouTube, whichever. Just for some schlight.
I'm just streaming to the YouTube channel for the book, so.
Kind of hard.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, dude, seriously. like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, bro.
Okay, I gotta do that in typing it into the
And
internet.
follow.
Hit the bell icon for notifications about when Scorcho strikes again.
Although what's funny is as we did that, we lost his video.
What?
Yeah, because I had to go. I am using my phone for that, so I can't do the dash.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
I gotta mute that.
The echo chamber problem.
Switch. Okay. Okay, I see where we are. I'm up front. And I see where there's a catamadigger. So I guess I'll just use my movement, and I don't think we want to dash at it or anything right now, do we? No. I'll just use my movement to like advance down this tunnel 6 squares and hold the line.
Hold the door.
Oh,
Garish? That look good?
Yeah, that's great.
Alright. Osmar.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna take
This thing's not. No, it's too far away. Yeah, never
my
mind.
boy Bojack. He's gonna go ahead and move up to a few spaces ahead of Bob Dodds. Just 2.
Shoot. Could I throw a healing surge actually on that last one? Because I realized how dead I am just now.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
And then I am gonna go ahead and cast. Let me see the range on that. So that's. Okay, so I'm gonna use my movement to come up a little bit further. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. And then 5. Wow, just can cast it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire on Catobleepus.
Okay. What's the save for that?
I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Dex, I think.
Yeah, I believe it is Dex.
So the DC?
what's your spell save DC?
Mine is 13.
Yeah, it's surprisingly nimble for how big it is.
Shit.
You just made its kind of purpley back hair glitter a bit.
That's what happens to my black back hair after about 3 vodkas.
Alright. Is that your whole turn, by the way? Alright, so noticing that you're following it.
Your turn, your whole turn, and nothing but the turn.
Horse.
Who's keeping these torches lit?
I am. Dancing lights.
Oh, those are dancing lights.
Yeah, we'll call them dancing. Not just.
Those were just like torches that the Catobleepus had been tending to.
Sure.
So we determined that your horse had 26 hit points. It just took 23 of those in damage.
From the gaze.
Nope, from the tail.
Oh, the tail.
It's notably not using its gaze yet.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that really sucks because that gaze is going to fucking kill you. It's like a death save. So careful. Catobleepus are fucking deadly.
Also,
And smelly.
oh my god, I'm gonna scroll up. What was your horse's? Con was a +3. Your horse is also stunned. Like it got hit by that tail, and then just some of that poison got in its system, and it just stuck. Ferris turn.
Busted.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one step to the right, and who's actually still in front of me? That's Faustus?
Yeah.
Hey Faustus, do you like breathing fire?
Take it or leave it. I'm actually more keen on other things, but
Okay. No, that's fine. That is the answer I needed.
first.
In that case, I'm just gonna chromatic orb.
Romantic orb.
This time, let's hit it with fire damage.
I'll save you some time. It has no resistances. Or
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Dad.
Take whatever damage you feel like.
So that includes poison though too, because that's kind of
Weirdly, it does not have resistance to poison.
okay, perfect. Because that's kind
It
of my
smells really, really bad. And has a stunning tail.
I'm a green dragon technically, so
Did you roll?
Green giant.
Did you roll your chromatic orb?
yeah. Sorry. 23 damage. Sorry, 23 for 6 damage. Pardon me. Reading things.
I was gonna say, god damn,
I wish it was 22 damage again.
fucking same. Oh,
Damn, dude.
let's get another 24 dissonant whisper. Oh,
Real.
I might.
He doesn't seem thrilled.
A 2, a 3, and a 1. Ugh.
I didn't like that. That's weird.
Whose turn is
And
it?
That's gonna do it for me.
Alright. Valen is next, and Fastus is on deck.
How much distance can I move?
30 feet.
30 feet. Where is 30 feet from here? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Somewhere like that. And how far can I do my spell?
Which spell?
Dissonant Whisper does 60 feet, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Could have stayed back where you were.
Ah, true. I should have, but it's too late now.
No, it's cool. You can be the front line.
Wisdom saving throw.
It makes it.
And takes 7 damage.
Oh.
Alright. Anything else, Wood?
I only have one Bardic Inspiration left, so I don't. I'll use it. I'll use it on my no. Who's next?
Fastus. But he already
Okay.
has.
He already has it. Okay. I'll use it on Osmar.
Okay. You are inspired next.
I think I already have inspiration.
So you have a GM inspiration. Now you also have Bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration is different. You get, it doesn't work quite the same as, you don't get a reroll, you get an extra D6 right now.
Yep.
Oh.
On a roll.
As the bard levels up, the dice you get gets better. But,
And you can roll, and if you don't like the outcome or the number, then you can roll the d6.
Yeah.
but you can't use it on damage rolls.
Yeah, just a D20.
Like,
A D20 for your choice. Faustus, you are up. Follow this fortune.
Faustus is going to move into position, not being able to quite reach with the spear. He's going to take his spear, he's going to stab it to the ground. And as he does, the shadow under the, what is this called again?
Catoblepas.
Catoblepas. And the shadow right below the Catoblepas lurches out to the ground like a spear end as I cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I like your shadow leaping Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
I will
So there's a
grant you, in addition to that hit, some inspiration.
Alright, so 22 plus
Yeah, that hits.
13. Right, cool.
So that's 13 damage. Scorcho.
Yes. I'll take my vengeance on this monster.
I'm going to go ahead and step forward until I'm in line of sight with it. And I'm going to breathe into my hands like this and then cast Scorching Ray with the flames that I produce.
Ow, my hair.
3.
It says I create 3 of them.
Yep.
See what it does when I cast that. So
10.
that's 1 for 10. Two.
That's a miss on the second. And a miss on the third. Takes
Okay. Takes 10 points of fire damage.
Bob Dobbs and Bob Dobbs Incorporated.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go right up to this square next to its head. No, you know what? We're staying far back, all of us. I just don't want the group to be so bunched up. I'm so bunched up.
Or not to be.
Yeah, it is a tunnel. But, yeah, okay, I'll take just 2 I'll go stand next to this horse and throw a javelin from there. So...
Left or right of the horse?
Right of the horse, please.
There? Sorry.
Yeah.
I temporarily forgot the email. There's good.
Thank you. Yeah. And is that fairy fire on it right now, or?
No, there's no fairy fire didn't hit. I was gonna say
Is just the 7. But I'll throw an action surge in here. To try it again.
Alright.
And actually, I will use my movement up, go right next to the thing and longsword it.
Sounds good.
Try and blind it.
No, I'm just trying. I wish I could deal with the disadvantage of trying to blind it, but I just want to hack at it.
Natural 20.
Sweet. And it's
You can blind it.
the first one, the 11, because it's the one-handed. But I also, since I just hit it, I'm gonna try and scare it. Actually, no, not scare it. I'm gonna try and trip it.
It's dead.
It's dead.
You slash real true with your longsword, and it screams and roars and shakes its purpley mane, and just this horrific stench fills the entire cavern. Can I get everyone to make a Constitution saving throw?
I've got an advantage on
As
it.
its next scene transition is happening.
Everybody, even me, way back there.
We all have advantage on that, right?
Everyone except Wookie has advantage.
Sorry, Wookie.
fuck my.
I rolled a natural 20. I don't need advantage for that.
19.
Another way to look at that is 619. Booyaka, booyaka.
Okay. 19, 11 is bad. 16, 24, 16. Alright, so the only person who actually failed is Osmar.
I'm gonna use lucky, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you do, you're gonna take 1 poison damage.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. So much. God, I lucked out.
So we blow it up, and what happens? It's gone again?
Yeah, it retreated further into the cavern.
Oh, we got the Death Gaze coming up next.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a phase 3 weapon. Come on.
Alright, I'm gonna look over to Osmar and say, heal me, daddy.
Oh, do you need healing?
Yes. I need healies, daddy, please.
Oh my god. This is getting weird.
I will definitely cast Healing Word.
Oh, what's the word?
Hooray.
Commies.
I said a bird. Bird is a word. I said a
Yeah.
bird. Bird is a word. Uma.
Fucking daddy is the word, apparently. Oh shit, hold on, my food's here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, now.
What do you mean? I've been here this whole time.
The fighter does. This is the like fighter healer DM thing. First, I go to the DM and I'm like, punish me, daddy. And then I turn back to my healer and I say, heal me, daddy.
Aftercare is important.
Bob Dots, healer slut.
Because I was hoping to go in with my horse and just unleash them all, and like maybe have these Bojack horsemen knock them the fuck out, but that'll be the next thing.
I mean, your horse is still alive. Albeit dead.
Oh yeah!
Still got like 3 hit points,
I'm
dude.
gonna heal his horse.
My boy.
My man.
So, if you would all please proceed through the tunnel.
Get
Good
11
lead.
points.
For the sorcerer.
Bojack gets 11.
Ooh, okay, that's a good deal right there. So he's at 14.
I will move Bob along. Because I made.
That's a big map.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another map that Abraham has made, and I cut off a large portion of it that I'm not using. Down this hallway is for another game. That's why I put a blockade in front of it. But, in case you're wondering on where you're going to go next,
Up. Down there.
if I had the time, I would have animated this arrow. Ding, ding.
Oh, nice arrow.
Ooh. Blank, blank, blank. Hopefully this is
Okay.
turn, but I'm gonna be on.
Gotta have it for us. And that's it. I'm gonna move everyone down to the end of the hall here, so I can select all of you at once.
Sweet.
So you go through the tunnel and comes out. You realize you've been ascending as you go through the tunnel, and there's a light to the out of doors. Oh, I need everybody. Everybody.
She loves the light of Frankenstein mansion.
And some tracks, whatever. Copy. You're gonna go to the final map, the showdown.
Oof.
Nice.
Oh, crazy.
Let him all kill all those babies. Oh boy, we're close together.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Well, I've always thought of us as kind of close knit.
Yeah, you're very close to it group, especially coming
I
out.
mean,
of
we've only just met, but you know, it's the second adventure with some of you. I feel close, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is come out of this. Nope, you come out of this thing. And feel free to range yourselves however you'd like here.
On the horse got 11 more.
Oh yeah. He's at 13.
What's it, 14?
Yeah, he's at 14.
Okay. So you come to this ruins of some ancient temple where you imagine old pagan rites were once delivered, and that the Catoblepas appears to be using as its nest. Nest? Home? Mound? Whatever they
Sure.
Toilet.
And it has moved into a very protective stance in front of its little tiny Catoblepas baby. Look at the little Catoblepas baby.
Oh, look at it go.
Look at it. Even different color.
Well done.
I only see like half of the area, but that's fine.
Play with zooming in and out. Because yeah, this map it's also doing that to me. I'm in charge.
Okay.
Should be
Just
much.
better.
Yes, this is it. The final. Oh my god! Please, the whole map. This is the zoom that works for me. Don't know what's up with this map. Roll20 doesn't like it. Moving on. And it's currently Osmar Wilder's turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word. And I'm actually going to cast that on Bojack. So he's going to get, let's see here, what are you going to get, buddy? 7. So we'll go to, is that 21? Yeah, 21.
Have you guys healed Barstar yet?
Yeah, we're healing the horse first.
I thought you were going to heal, okay?
No one ever healed me. I've asked for it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Let me redirect that to
It's all
Bart.
good.
You
It's all
gotta,
good.
you gotta ask the right way.
Right. But Barstar, take that set. But the horse will deal with its okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna early on, but then someone said, "Oh, he's gonna hang out in back."
So
Well,
Bart
we
said-
were, but now we're all in the
said-
same shit, so. If we're throwing away
Plans.
heals,
Best laid plans.
let's throw them away on Barstar.
Did you get that heal bar, sir?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have Bojack come up here and attack the Catoblepus, the mom.
Alright.
And then that is, sorry, I have to get the actual roll. So it's 1d4 plus 4, or 1d8 plus 4, sorry.
Let's roll to hit first.
Yeah, so 20.
Not a lot of armor, but it does have some.
Okay. 1d20.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's no bonus that'll make that hit. Your horse stands up and goes.
Yeah.
Winning
and
is
then
futile.
I'll use my action, personally, to cast Fairy Fire one more time on the Catoblepus.
Hopefully it works this time.
It's,
You cannot do 2 non-cantrip spells in the same.
I forgot. Yeah, you're totally right. In that case, I will use.
Yeah, cantrip. Like 1 after 1. Quit.
Yeah, I'll use Frostbite.
Is it a con save?
Yeah, DC 13.
You're not gonna like its con score. It still managed to fail.
Yay!
+5, and it just failed that con check.
Awesome.
And that's actually the most damage I think I've ever done with that spell.
Real frosty.
And I think that's disadvantage on his next attack roll too.
Little frostbite on to the final.
Mm.
It's convenient because it's currently its turn. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does not care about your horse. I mean, it can actually successfully not care about your horse and not get back.
Now, did that just provoke an attack of opportunity for myself?
Nope, it stayed within your threat range.
Still 5 feet away from you.
And it is going to attack the guy that just.
4 square monsters.
Crossbow today.
Oh, fuck me.
But he does so at disadvantage. Not that it mattered. So I'm gonna need you to take 23 bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down.
You're unconscious.
Cool, that'll save you the con save for being stunned. And then
And then.
it is going to use its Death Gaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible targets. It doesn't really care, of course. The horse starts like hitting with 5 so slash bar 1d5. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scorcho. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Everybody get your inspirations ready?
And you have advantage on that because this salad,
Because of what?
because you rubbed the flowers in your nose.
19?
You managed to make it.
Cool.
And you only take.
And it's an only take it then.
Only 16.
How much?
16.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta get this thing killed quick.
And next is Bear Scare. Arstar.
Yeah. I'm gonna chromatic orbit second level this time. That's a natural 20. Holy shit.
Damn.
20 damage on my end, plus the
What?
crit damage.
Barster, what the actual fuck?
37
Oh,
That's
fuck.
37 damage?
Oof.
Oh, I'm gonna feel so pathetic when I go hack at it with the longsword.
And then, as a bonus, oh wait, I can't do that. Never mind. It's cool. We're good.
You can use a bonus action to torch a spell slot if you want sorcery points.
Oh yeah, I can.
Like torch a first level to get a sorcery point to equip the thing.
Well, no. What I wanted to do was I was going to cast another second level spell. I don't think that I have something that I can do that with. Even
You also can't cast two.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So we're good. We're good.
If you want a bonus action shuffle, you can. Valen, it's your turn. What you got? Nick. Nick, you're on.
Oh, sorry, I zoned out for a sec.
Run along. We can do this.
Yeah, I don't feel like using Dissonant Whispers again. I'm gonna. Actually, maybe I will. I'm gonna run and hide behind this stone here.
It's a good call.
No, what? Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead and cast your spell.
I will. I will. Stop that basic time.
And I will say, as you considered whether your spell was good or not, perhaps it was a bit careless.
Oh.
Oh
Did I-
shit. It's never gonna dance again.
Nope.
Whoa!
You successfully seduced it for 9 psychic damage.
That was excellent. That was just excellent.
And it has to move away from you.
Yep.
Move there, which is going to provoke from House. You're muted. Legendary, you're muted.
So when he moved out of range, was it still considered flanking from the
Horse.
summoned horse?
No. Going with no.
Okay.
The horse is out of the middle of the dungeon.
Spiritual weapon rules on this
Wait,
horse.
you still hit anyone, so.
Spiritual weapon.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it cursed?
It's a hex spear. It is.
Yeah.
So go ahead and subtract 2 points of damage from that. I clicked the wrong button.
Okay. We'd appreciate you healing it for 2. Okay, Valen, is that it for you?
I believe so, yes.
Faustus, followed by Scorching.
Now, so in a very similar fashion to before, I'm going to extend my arm, point at it as my shadow elongates and almost connects with this kind of weakness. And I move forward after bestowing my Hexblade's curse on it, and I attack it again, but now this time with the actual head spear. For a natural 1, and I just shove it straight up into the air.
You just like You think you're aiming true. This thing has like a mound of fur on its back, and you just go. You just come out with a little like tufted purple fur. You're like, memento, I guess. All right.
All right, then. That'll end my turn.
Scorch it. With the scorching rays, one of which hits for 5 damage. Jeez.
Really?
Yeah, it's got AC 15.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
Scorcho!
Scorching rays are not big. It's one of the best second level damage spells in the game when it hits.
Yep.
Anything else from you?
No, it's it.
Alright. Bob Dobbs.
Alright. Bob Dobb's gonna run down behind Kubo Dare and start whacking at that tail end.
His tail.
With that meat in the
Yeah.
dirt.
Boop. Yeah. Oh. And it's a critical fail.
You stab right through its legs and right into the eye of the calf.
Oh,
Killing it.
oh no. Did that? Feel bad.
That's good. I want it to hit me. That's fine. Punish me, Daddy.
Is it gonna be enraged now?
Daddy Druid ain't awake.
He's just. I'm the only target that it gives a fuck about now, I think.
Probably. Awesome.
Which is great.
Osmar.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I came.
So, where are we at health-wise? Does anyone need a good heal? Anyone?
Porto?
I've got 3 hit points.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast, healing, actually, let me see what I might do better.
Cure Light?
Hold on. Is that what cast it? Okay, I was thinking Cure Wounds or Healing Word. I think I should do Healing Word though.
I think Cure Wounds does more.
Yeah, it does.
And we're right next to each other.
I was gonna save my second spell slot for Moonbeam.
Okay. Whatever.
But actually, I do
You
need
can
to
use
use
the
it
first
loud,
level.
so-
Well, if you're going to do that, just fucking cast Boonbeam on him.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'll probably survive. I haven't been hit that often.
Oh.
For 3 damage.
Also,
that's
I'm
fucking-
about to do all that. The hit take.
Wait. Yeah, that was fucking garbage.
Yeah, but
You
Moonbeam
have-
stays up as a concentration spell, though. So.
Yeah.
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 You're not gonna like the save though.
Didn't think so. I'm gonna roll lucky. Can I roll lucky on that? I have one more.
Sure, no roll again.
Okay.
Please roll a concentration. Yeah, it makes it easily. So take half on a fail.
For Moonbeam?
Yeah.
It says it takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and reroll the damage from that 3, and then I'll take half.
There we go.
Much better. Holy shit.
6 damage.
And then I'm actually gonna have my horse attack as well. I forgot about him. And that's a d20. It's a hit.
I don't have anything.
Act tactics.
That's a 20 and pack tactics.
Crit!
And then
This is the Moonbeam.
nice.
Blazing
And
behind it.
then what is his attack? So it's fucking 1d8 plus 4.
So roll
2d8.
11 damage. Alright.
1 hit point left.
Oh my
Give it on a
god.
sliver.
Oh boy.
Fucking A.
Somebody throw a Pokeball and catch that bitch.
Whose turn is it?
It is currently the Catobleepus' turn.
Oh no!
Yes.
And
It
then
is going to swing with its tail the thing that killed its child.
Right.
With advantage because it killed its child. What's your AC?
18.
It actually manages to miss.
Oh, and I'm going to use riposte on that. I'm going to spend one of my maneuvers to make an attack against it because it just missed me. Yeah.
Make your attack, and as you do, it's going to turn its gaze onto Pagans. Do I need to?
Oh, that's just the damage on it. I have to make the regular attack as well.
Yeah. Now, Faustus, you took the full dose of the stuff, right? Cool. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I think my attack also missed if that's any if history indicates.
Alright. You're gonna take 20 damage.
From a successful saving throw?
Sorry, you're gonna take 10. I didn't see the second roll. You take 10 damage. You actually managed to low roll. It's 8d8. And next is Bearstare.
Alright. That is me. You know what? I'm just gonna go the easy route on this and magic missile it.
Nice.
Alright, that will absolutely just kill it.
Oh,
Yeah.
one. Let's gut this.
That's the Indiana Jones moment right there. We're all like, "Oh no, it's hitting us!" And like,
Boom, boom, boom.
Alright. What special sauce would you like in front?
let's cut this son of a bitch. No. Well, we got 2 heads.
So like, I just want one of these magic missiles. Actually, it's gonna be like when you're playing darts and you hit a full round, just like bullseye, 3 missiles right into the eye, one on top of each other.
Right.
Have each bolt split each
And
other.
his head explodes.
No, we don't want the head to
his
explode. I just want to fuck his eye up.
Yeah. You shoot them right in the eye, it's like they almost like go as if there's nothing there, they just go straight into like its brain.
Don't mess it up.
In a smelly heap.
So, and as it dies, my extended shadow returns back to me, and I am revitalized for 7 hit points.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because you
Then
hexed
I'll
it.
also just go ahead and dismiss my horse at this moment, and as I dismiss him, I'll walk up and kind of pat him and pet the mane.
Alright. Well, good job. Nobody died.
Yeah. We put out the sending stone call and let them know this is where the Catoblepuses are.
Alright. Yeah, the versatile pack is dispatching a team, and you've got but before they get here, this old room's got a bit of treasure hiding.
Huh.
That was my next question.
I imagine that it's worth looking around in a temple-y place.
Yeah.
Press on all the stones, see which things could be trap me.
Well, if it's a Catoblepus' lair, it must be the horde of a Catoblepus, right?
What kind of horde would they have?
It smells.
Whatever the CR of a Catoblepus is, I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking. It's 5?
Yeah.
It's about the same as the troll horde.
Yeah, it's gonna be surprisingly similar because apparently we can't roll magic items on this thing to save our lives. But you all will get a lot of money.
I'll get my pen.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright.
In the horde is 900 copper pieces, 8,000 silver pieces, 2,600 gold pieces, 90 platinum pieces, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 GP gemstones.
Cool.
Jesus.
Math.
I got it.
Plus, we had that 12 EP and 15 silver from the beginning.
Yep.
Let's add that in there.
It's in the book.
Cool.
Making it happen.
Cool, thank you.
Oh my god.
I will
Big numbers.
repeat that here because.
Cool, thank you.
And XP. I'm thinking about how to do some manner of bonus XP.
What I've been doing is the quest.
Yeah.
Like a quest is 1,000 times the tier. So if they're tier 1, the quest is 1,000 XP plus all the monsters divide up.
And level 3 is
Tier 1.
tier 1.
Yeah. So it's just 1,000 for completing the quest, and then plus all the monsters that you kill.
Okay. Then let me update that. I feel like you guys are gonna be stuck at level 3 forever.
I know, right?
How much is it divided up?
I'm trying to just remember all the things you killed if I made adjustments around.
It was
There were
2
two
gnolls,
gnolls,
and then we fought the same Catobleepus 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the baby Catobleepus.
Yeah. And hang on. I've got the. Sorry. 260. Is it there?
I was keeping track of it. I was also like making adjustments for no goddamn reason, and I regret doing that.
Ain't that the way of it?
Just gotta use a calculator here.
2,200 plus
Cool.
5,400
Holy
Oh, thanks.
shit.
is 300 plus 5,400 is 7,600 plus 1,000 is 8,600 divided by everybody. I'll do that momentarily.
You say 8,600 divided by 6? Is that how many of us there are?
I have a thing.
And is that including the corals and garnets and things, or are we just each taking one of those?
I included the.
Okay. Okay.
And everyone received 1,433 experience points.
Yes.
Shit, that put me just over level 4.
Nice. Okay, sweet. I'm glad that you're not stuck in level 3 doldrums forever.
I am still a little
Yeah, I'm level 4 too.
Ding.
Oh, 1,433. Got it. Okay.
So, does anyone want to buy out of their share the gems?
I'm just gonna count the gems as normal gold,
Okay.
unless someone needs a specific gem for a specific thing.
No,
Yeah.
No.
that I could think of.
Gem 3 less. That's not an argument.
So everyone gets 833.
14 and then
14
the cover
and 2.
pieces.
Sounds
Two
good.
people get one copper.
I'll take just one copper piece.
I'll take one copper.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Then 833, 14, and 2. If there's any chance we can do a shopping in town segment.
I will defer to Gabe Fernandez for that.
Yeah, actually, that's something that we probably need to talk about is how to do downtime stuff. Because technically, so here's one thing that I did at the end of last session, and I'm probably going to continue to do going forward, is ending the session in town. So
Okay.
let's not, like, we've got all this stuff, but let's wrap up
Yeah, we gotta
and
get
get back to a
Yeah.
place that we have to go to. And then once we're there, we can do like a We can do a downtime session with a GM. Any GM can do a downtime session. So it's fine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm just double checking to make sure everyone's getting the full volume gold, which they are.
I'm sorry, it was 18, 833, 14, and 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That sounds right.
I need to go and look it up.
And honestly, you can round up the copper, like, because it's copper. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just take the 2 copper.
Okay.
Just tell the guy who runs the whole thing. Give you extra copper.
You know what you can get with 2 copper? You can get the chicken.
You
Or
get
a flour.
You
A
can
beer, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a whole freaking beer.
Well, ha ha ha.
Here's
This
my
puts
beer.
me at
Alright.
20 for this.
So because we are at 9:20, we're going to be fast traveling to a town. Please ignore the maps you're going on. They have to scroll over. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So did that 833 include being paid for the job?
No.
No. Did bring up 2 heads.
2 heads, 2 poisons, 2 stingers is 2,400 gold.
So just divide by 6.
6 ways is that should be easy.
400. Yep.
Yeah.
That additional 400 gold. Profitable venture, apparently.
That was a fucking awesome adventure.
Additional 400 for each of us?
Yeah, for completion of the job. There's
Wow.
a little baby head.
400.
That's
They
sweet.
didn't specify that they needed the head to be adult.
It's true.
And so, epilogue, some pack members show up, they're all shifters, and they're like, oh, wow, that's a big one you took down. It's like, good on you. Yeah, they'll help you, remove the heads and very, very carefully remove the poison heads. Yeah, this stuff is actually really useful at preventing heart attacks.
Oh. You take alchemical ingredients?
Yeah.
Because I do have a jug of troll blood and a troll bone, which I've heard is extremely valuable.
And I've got a troll head.
I was gonna say I can't hear anybody over this.
It's an awesome track. It's a banger, but
Cool. Thanks for shutting that off. I couldn't shut it off from here, so.
yeah.
Legit though, these people are potion makers. Troll blood is for healing potions.
Sure. I don't know. What's a good rate for those?
I looked it up. It's 100 gold for the jug.
Neat. Yeah. They'll buy it the going rate.
Cool.
Yeah. They're big into making medicines out of stuff. They're like, yeah, that's like, half the reason to hunt these things is because they have very useful stuff.
Medicinal
Would I take
qualities.
my head?
The femur would be worthless because it's worthless.
Yeah, you have a femur. They're just like, okay, we don't really need troll bones. And you hold a troll head. They're like, we're not really looking for.
They're the most valuable part.
I mean, like, feel free to use the femur for whatever you want. I guess you have a head, sir. Or, just, you keep that. That's for you.
That's a trophy. That's for you.
People don't appreciate good troll bones, obviously.
In town, can I find if there's like a, what's it called where they turn animals into like stuffed animals?
Taxidermist?
Yeah, can I find a taxidermist and turn that head into like a taxidermy head?
Well, what town would you guys like to go to? There's Sparian, there's Bayside, and then there's back to Talbian.
Well, I think we should go back to so we got paid for it. They inspected everything already, right? Because they came and checked everything out. So now we kind of just need to end up in a town to close everything out.
Yeah.
I'd say Talbian then, because Talbian is one of the biggest cities, right? And it's like one of the most friendly.
Well, they're not friendly.
No, they're not friendly. They're elves.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
fuck it. Let's
they're
do it.
pricks.
Because I
People
want
are
to
friendly in
Aspian, they're friendly.
Look, I do not like Talbian and don't want to go there if we can avoid it.
Okay.
Okay. We could do Aspian instead.
Well, Aspian's really far away, and I don't want to travel all the way to Aspian.
What's over? This is the tower, right? Right there.
No, this is Bayside,
Okay.
and this is Spirian.
And
Let's
the
go
tower is
Spirian.
here. Okay.
No, the tower is actually all the way over here.
Babe,
Wait, yeah, correct me.
Antioch,
Okay.
Concord over here.
Merster definitely does not want to head into Bayside right now, so Spirian is definitely on his list.
All right, let's go Spirian.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's 6 rolls. Gabe, if you want to do them.
To be resolved in the next session.
No, let's just do it.
Just roll 6 times. Roll 1d20 6 times. We probably won't get anything.
You did not get it.
Sweet.
Successfully avoided with the helpful escort of the versatile pack who don't follow you all the way into town. So like, yeah, the city folk don't.
Cool.
want us.
We get into town.
Any
Who
taxidermy around?
needs to? Yeah, there's a taxidermist. What do you need?
Oh, I want a taxidermist's troll head as a trophy.
Custom order, 120 gold pieces.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. Pay him 120 gold pieces. It'll be ready in 2 weeks.
You better remember that.
Nice.
After like 2 more game sessions, you're like, oh, my troll head's ready.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a smith.
Hold on. You're Valen. Valen orders stuff.
I actually have to take off, gentlemen. I don't have any in-town stuff to take care of, so don't worry about that part. But I will catch you all on Friday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, man.
My pleasure. I'll see all you guys later.
Later. Have a good night.
Taxidermist
You have a good one.
in.
So we should end any matter of streaming service.
Now, would the smith in town by any chance sell magical equipment or just mundane?
He has mundane showing. Let me go ahead and do a roll to see what the local magic shop looks like.
I'm good with mundane.
Maybe.
I was like wondering what to do with the baby, and then you crit failed. I'm like, oh, that's easy.
Bye bye, baby.
It had 3 hit points.
Okay. This is a large town.
That was also like the best crit. As soon as you said it was the baby, I was like, oh, perfect.
You were.
Fighter with an ability triggers when they miss me with an attack. I would like this to. Yeah, don't hit my squishy name.
Somebody was asking about magical weapons or armor.
Right.
Sure.
What are you looking for? Weapons or armor?
Armor. For sure.
Ellen and Eppel's Armory on Hedge Rise is an adventurous quarter of narrow alleys and comfortable taverns. The street outside is lined with a low stone wall. The shop is a single-story stone-walled building with elf-wrought wooden shelves. An obelisk engraved with glyphs stands beside the building. The shopkeeper is a tall female halfling named Ellen. She treats her wares like living creatures. She is talking to a suit of armor when you arrive.
All right. So I mosey on up and I kind of peruse the wares and I'm kind of keeping an eye on this halfling to wait for my opportunity to speak with her.
She's engaged in deep conversation with the only set of magical armor here, which is adamantine armor, chainmail. Everything else here appears to be a shield.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna keep moseying on.
Okay.
I want to look for. All right.
Anybody else interested in armor here?
You say adamantine chainmail?
Yes.
Can you tell me what that's like?
It is impervious to critical hits.
Alright. She has mundane armor though, right?
She has regular mundane armor, yes.
Yeah, cool. I would like to talk to her and say, excuse me, miss. Could I do some business with you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, see, I'd like to do a bit of a trade-in. I want some plate mail made, for me, but I could offer you, if it's any help for your forge, this set of orcish plate mail that I have acquired, and this battle axe, great axe, and the chainmail I'm wearing now.
Ah. Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and she'll take her. Epple, her husband, comes out and is like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, sure. Do you have money for the actual plate mail though?
Yeah. I just wonder if I can get a discount trading you this.
A little bit. I mean, I can reuse this orcish material. It's a harsher kind of stone, like ore, than what we'd normally use, so it's harder to work, but it is stronger technically. It's also heavier.
Yeah, I'm not asking for you to use it to make the armor itself. Just that if you.
It's kind of worthless to me. It's like asking me to make something out of cast iron. It's not really like a great metal for me.
No, I just mean if you want it for your forge and would give me a discount for trading you these in general.
I don't sell to orcs, so I wouldn't really need it.
All right. Well, fair enough.
Do you want to get rid of the battle axe?
I do want to buy some chainmail. Oh, sorry, some plate mail.
Okay.
And if you would like to buy the chainmail I'm wearing.
Sure. They'll give you half the cost from the player's handbook for the great axe and the chainmail, and they'll charge you full price for plate mail from the player's handbook.
All right. That's pleasure doing business. I'll leave a business card in case you ever need adventurers to do mercenary work with you.
So just so you know, it will take a couple of days for them to manufacture the armor and get it fitted to you. So stick around in town.
I'll hang out in town.
Cool. Okay. Anybody else looking for something?
Is there anywhere that sells like uncommon magic items?
There's probably a curio shop. Yeah, that was. So you guys were looking specifically for an armorer in that case. Let me do a trader here real quick.
Yeah, some sorcerer shit.
Yeah, Arget's Mystical Arcana on Hellhound's Road is an arcane ward of wizards towers and skilled alchemists. The street outside is lined with wrought iron fences. The shop is a 3-story tower of conjured stone with several leaded glass windows. The walls are engraved with runes of power and sorcery. The shopkeeper of Arget's Mystical Arcana is a willowy female halfling named Arget. She will purchase items for 1/3 value. No questions asked. You look around the shop for a little bit, and you find an interesting looking wand with a fist at its end. There is a chain shirt that is kind of piled in among some things. There is a small onyx figure of a dog, like a figurine. There is a flask of liquid that keeps converting from liquid into gas and back. There appears to be a larger bottle of red fluid. Another bottle of bluish fluid. There is a spell scroll. And finally, there is another wand, which has it's got ram's horns at the end of the wand.
And you said her name was Arget?
Yeah, Arget.
Arget. Can I ask Arget if she happens to know what the wands do, and if she maybe has any kind of special rope?
Oh yeah, which one are you interested in?
How about the one with the fist at the end, Arget?
You like fisting?
Oh yeah.
It's the wand of the War Mage. This Elm wand also grants the magical ability to move without leaving any trace for 1 hour. But the +1 wand of the War Mage is on the DMG, page 212. Let me look it up.
+1 to spell attacks, I believe. And advantage on Constitution for concentration or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a plus to your spell attack.
Totally.
Or did you like this one over here? Because you like ramming.
I mean, ramming sounds fun.
I'm just joking, dear. It's got nothing to do with rams. The horns are kind of, I don't know why they're on there. And she makes a few more weird, kind of sexually in charged jokes that you're not really comfortable hearing from a halfling her age. But
I was gonna say Barstair is actually totally leaning into it,
I see.
and he's a charismatic sorcerer. He's like, sorcerer buddy.
Roll that persuasion check, my man. And yeah, you find out this is a wand of polymorph. Which is extremely rare.
Okay, yeah, it does sound extremely rare. So that's a 13.
And extremely fun.
Yeah, having trouble finding prices.
I'm having trouble finding prices on this shit too.
There aren't really prices.
The good news is there's an easy way for me to do prices in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Magic item prices.
I'm gonna go to that link and bookmark it to open in the tab. Thank you.
Okay.
I gotta end this stream real quick.
Magic item base price. So which one are you looking for? Which one are you interested in the most?
Let's look at the Wand of the War Mage.
Okay, Wand of the War Mage is an uncommon item. That means it starts at 400 gold pieces.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll. Okay, let me see. This is not correct. Hold on a sec. Warning magic items. Hold on. Prices 5e. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's gonna be probably about 400 gold pieces for that item.
I will. Can I ask her to put it in my cart? And can I ask her about some of the robes?
Some of the whats?
Did you not say that there was like shirts and robes?
There's a chain shirt, so it's actually chainmail armor.
Oh, can I ask her about that?
Yeah, it's armor resistance chainmail. It's fire resistant armor.
Got it. Okay.
This battered armor is said to protect its wearer from the lies of the devil.
Okay.
Not today, Satan.
Beelzebub.
Hey, Satan. So, can I just be like, that one?
Thank you,
polymorph
Faustus.
Sounded really fun. How much would it run me for the Wand of Polymorph 2?
Oh, that. Okay, hold on a second.
Like a lot.
Yeah. Wand of Polymorph costs 32,000 gold pieces.
32,000 gold pieces.
Yep.
What level spell, dog?
Can I put it on layaway?
I don't actually have a layaway plan here.
Okay, credit card I can open up with you guys.
Right, though? Okay.
Actually, the only people who offer credit are the Gerdol. The dwarves. The dwarves do credit because they have all the gold.
Interesting. That makes sense. So, I mean, like, I want to ask what all the other things are in the shop.
Okay, I'll just lay them down for you. There's a figurine of wondrous power. It is rare. It probably costs a lot. The potion of gaseous form also probably costs a lot. There's a potion of greater healing, which is uncommon. That's probably not that expensive. And a potion of water breathing, which is also uncommon and likewise probably not that expensive. The spell scroll is a spell scroll of false life, which is common. So it's probably really cheap.
I'll take the potions and the spell scroll too, and the wand of War Mage.
So it was 400 for the Wand of War Mage. You want the gaseous and the greater... I'm sorry. You want the greater healing and the water breathing potion?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find out how much they cost. Potion of greater healing is 150 gold. Water breathing is 180 gold. And then, I'm sorry, what was the last thing you wanted?
It was this. I was just wondering how much the scroll of false life was.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm pretty sure that's False Life is a level 2 spell, right?
I can check.
It's either level 2 or level 1.
I think it's like cantrip.
No, it's level 1. It's first level necromancy spell.
First level necromancy.
So then it is 60 gold pieces.
60 gold pieces?
Yep.
Okay. I will take it all. 400, 150, 180, and 60.
Yep. Anybody else want to buy anything?
I'll get some healing kits, like 5 of them.
Okay, you can buy those out of the player's handbook. You're good.
What?
Just however much they cost in the player's handbook is fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're like 5 gold each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
So I wouldn't mind a trip to the general store to just grab adventuring gear from the player's handbook that I could do with Roll20 probably. But also, Bob Dobb gets tired of carrying around this thing that is now over encumbering him once he gets his other plate. So he takes some sticks and like sort of fashions them together like he used to back on the farm, and dresses the sticks in the plate mail, and leaves a note that says "Free Scarecrow, courtesy of Bob Dobbs Independent Force Contracting Company," and as an advertisement.
I just imagine you like coming up with this in your head. It's like you spend the whole day like walking around with a suit of armor that you like set up across from you at the diner, like look into its eyes.
Like, what the fuck do I? Nobody wants to buy you.
Yeah.
Why don't they want to buy you?
People just don't like orcs here, I guess.
No, but that's fine. He's gonna leave it as a free scarecrow for any local farmer to pick up. And hopefully that farmer will one day give him a call when he needs help.
That's fantastic. All right, yeah. So, that goes well. Anybody want to do any other downtime things while we are here?
Regular healing potions. We're at that store.
Oh, you can buy those at regular stores. They're in the PHB. I'm pretty sure you're good.
I'll just spend the 600 I've got left on that kind of stuff.
Cool. All
That was
right.
a potion of greater healing that I bought, right? Just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Yes, potion of greater healing.
Bob don't need no fancy stuff. Just a nice suit of armor and a sword.
That is all you need. All right, Hadley, you still there?
That's all I need, and this lamp, and that's the only thing.
Okay. Well, that concludes tonight's session of Pixels and Pagans. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you so much, Gabe Hadley, for running us an amazing Monster Hunt session.
Thank you, Gabe.
Yeah, let's fucking do that again. Well done, my people.
One stinky boy.